There we go. Test, test, test. Test, test, test. There we go. What's going on, y'all? Happy Tuesday, everybody. We are doing more debates. We're doing more political debates. Welcome in, y'all. We are looking for Trump supporters. If you are a Trump supporter and you want to debate, hop into the box. Come tell me why you like Trump. Howdy doody, y'all. Howdy doody. It's glitchy. Thank you, Judy. How's it going, y'all? Howdy doody, y'all. Howdy doody. I'm frozen. What's up, Dolphin? Dolphin, I saw your voicemail. I already forgot what it said. How's it going, everybody? We are in the middle of a thunderstorm over here, so we might lose connection. I don't know. Test, test, test. What's going on, y'all? What's up, Elvis? Guys, don't forget to tap the screen. Let's get some screen taps up in that
Pickle, how we doing?
What's up, dude?
You look great. You look great.
Thanks, man. What's up with the sticker? No rhinos.
No rhinos.
What does that mean?
It means you don't know what that means?
I know, dude. I just know that y'all are obsessed. There's this weird thing on the right, and it's been this way for a while. But they're like, if you don't vote exactly like I vote, you're a rhino. It's so tribalistic. It's so weird. Like even Thomas Massey was a rhino, even though he voted with party
Donald
lines.
Trump's a rhino. He's a Republican in name only.
I mean, I guess.
Is he conservative?
Yeah, I guess.
What true conservative values does Donald Trump uphold?
Mass deportation, pro-life, raising or lowering taxes
The
for rich people.
Democrats. That's a nonpartisan thing when you talk about immigration. Both parties have done mass deportations. So like, what else?
So only one party can like stir up political influence with mass deportations. The other party, like the Democrats, we find it kind of gross. We like we wouldn't vote for a president who's like I'm gonna deport all these goddamn illegals. Like that's not our platform. They do it quietly. They do it in a way that's not so like socially reprehensible.
Really?
Yeah.
So Hillary Clinton, that's why she lost the election, is because she was open on how many people she wanted to deport.
Maybe. When Obama deported people, there was huge
So
protests.
they voted for Trump instead then, because Hillary was too open about her deportation policy.
Actually, I mean, Hillary got more votes than Trump, so.
Oh, it didn't
It was
work.
like millions. It was like 3 million more.
Right. So, anyways, she wasn't president. They didn't try hard enough. We got Trump again.
Sure. Why do you like Trump?
He made a huge global headline: "Do not come to America illegally." Actually, I just got back from Delaney.
Yeah.
Yeah. Guess who was there with?
I don't know. Jake Hall.
Jake Lang.
Jake Lane. Where are you?
Yeah, I'll show you a picture.
I'm good. But that guy's a fucking wiener.
Yeah.
That guy's a fucking wiener. Why do you like Trump? Because he said don't come here because I'm big mean and I will even send you to a labor prison camp if you come here illegally. That's why you like him?
Yeah.
What hurts your feelings so much about people being here undocumented?
Yeah, my sister was unalived by one.
I'm sorry?
My sister was unalived by one. I don't think her life is worth the $80 billion they contribute to the economy.
Your sister was schmurdered by one? I'm sorry to hear that, dude. Uh,
Yeah,
what kind of shirt was he wearing?
a fucking rainbow one.
So do we need to deport everybody who's got like a rainbow shirt on too?
Oh, well, how we talk about that's fucked up for you to say. Like, what the fuck?
I think it's fucked up for you to be the only takeaway from the person who murdered your sister is his document status. If we removed every single undocumented migrant in the United States, it would reduce murders by like almost nothing. Like it wouldn't even drop a 0.01%.
It would
So
have made a change in my life.
it probably wouldn't have. No,
It would have.
I don't think so. I think that this is a weird line of thinking. I think that
I think the
someone's
only ones we
convinced
should
you.
allow in our country are the best, the most important, the most sophisticated, the most intelligent people in the world should only be able to come to the best country in the world. I think that really we should focus on um, instead of allowing mass amounts of illegal immigrants in our country, just allow the best. Just like when you pick your
You
wife,
guys would
you
get
don't just
upset
pick
about
a
that
random one
too.
off this. You don't just pick a random wife off the street that's like not doing anything. You pick one that actually has some cares, some dreams, and some possibly intelligence or some you know
Yeah, I don't know. We're in
quality over
population.
quantity, my friend.
We're in
Quality over quantity.
population decline. So even
Yeah,
if
who
these
gives a
people are
fuck?
the least, well, everybody should because it's like one of the worst things that could happen to an economy. Everybody should care.
Yeah, we should go back to. We should just split the United States in half.
That's what you go to. You can't think past this conversation.
No, we really should, truthfully, and we should maybe trade like, I don't know, Colorado for Alberta.
Yeah, sure, dude. You guys would be broke. You guys would have to figure out instantly how to run on something other than cutting taxes because none of your states can survive at all without blue states who pay taxes.
What
You guys would be
the
fucking
fuck are you
poor.
talking about? I'd rather be fucking eating crumbs with bums than steaks with fucking rainbows.
I know because you're bigoted. You see this map? This is
Yeah,
this is a
where's all the
map.
farmland in that? Where's all the cow meat come from?
A lot of the farmlands in California, dude. Most of the produce
Oh,
comes
that's
from
where all the
California.
cows come from. Is California?
I don't know where. I'm sure we can figure out cows somewhere
Yeah,
else.
yeah,
I'm sure we could
yeah,
do that. That's not hard. Or we could just buy our milk from Canada or
yeah.
Venezuela. But you
Yeah,
guys would be broke. You
or
see all the
your
reds.
buddy can just make the fucking
You see all the
the
red
disease that
states.
makes you allergic to meat.
All of these red states are insolvent. They rely on the green states to pay bills every year, every month. And it's mostly red states. They just can't pay their bills. So if we did split up the country in red and blue, you guys would just be fucking broke. You guys wouldn't know what to do. You'd be welfare queens.
What about Florida?
Florida can't pay for the whole country.
Oh, in Texas.
Texas is actually red now. It's not the same since Trump deleted parts of the
You
Department of
pulled up an
Education.
old map to have a debate.
Yeah, I've been having the same debate for like 2 years. So yeah, this is a 2-year-old map.
Wow.
So yeah, you guys would be screwed. You'd have to start figuring out how to run on things like raising taxes for the first time in history on the right.
I'm not gonna raise no fucking taxes.
I know,
Jeez.
I know. You guys are
I'd go to
silly.
war. I'd go to war before raising a tax.
It's so silly, dude. You guys can't function in society. You can't
I
assimilate.
do fine. I do fine without the system. I don't need your fucking SNAP benefits and your fucking
Yes, you
like what
do.
the fuck.
Your whole
I
state
don't. I
does.
don't. I
It
don't.
does. Dude, all of the red states need our
I
help.
live in a blue state. I live in Pennsylvania.
Uh-oh. I guess you'd have to get out of there.
The only time we vote red is for the president.
Yeah, when Elon Musk holds lotteries to register votes.
Oh, so you think the election was stolen? I
No,
shouldn't even say
I think that it was like unfair. I didn't say it was stolen.
unfair. Wow.
Yeah, you held the richest man's hand, the richest man on earth, and drummed up votes.
Good deal.
Nice. So you think still the most important detail about your sister's killer was the fact that he was undocumented, even though they only did like 23 murders last year out of 17,000.
Isn't there like 30,000 people unalived by undocumented immigrants
That's not
in
even true.
totality
It's not even
of the
true.
country? Yeah, in totality of the country.
Are you
30,000.
adding? Are you adding in F drug overdoses?
No.
Then it's not true at all.
No, I'm talking about in totality of the
Yeah,
country.
I know, and it's not true.
Yeah, it is.
That's not even close to true. No.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about what the Native Americans did too, bro, because they were illegal on my fucking land.
Oh my god. Really? Is that where your number comes from? Dude, you guys are silly, dude. You guys are
How is that
wieners.
silly, bro? What the fuck are you talking about?
You're gonna claim undocumented migrant deaths like along with you're gonna say that you're not adding the 98% of the like natives that we killed because we were undocumented at that point. So what
No, they
you're saying
were.
that the natives
Anywhere
were?
we go, we own.
Good lord, dude. MAGA's just got some gall. Can
I
you
mean,
show me where to find that 30,000 number? Because I'm going to show you my report.
and us has nothing to do with fucking indigenous people. It should be a lot higher if it did. Um, I got that from fucking ChatGPT the last time I had this debate.
All right. Well, it's hallucinating because it's
ChatGPT
probably,
is hallucinating.
yeah, because this is the numbers. These are the numbers from the Gov website, the .gov, cbp.gov. All right. Here's the murders.
What the fuck? Anima just said, "You're a joke. We see you. We're watching."
Yeah. So here's the homicide and manslaughter. We have in the year of 2017, when Trump tricked y'all into thinking they were all rapists and murderers, some might be good people. There was 3 murders, and then the next year, 3 murders. I've got a feeling if we go back in time with the number 3 and 10 and 20 and 60 for 250 years, it's not going to add up to 30,000. It's just not.
Okay. Still can't get over this guy threatening me in your comment section. What does that mean?
So
We're
do
watching
you want
you.
to do you want to do you want to engage with me? I can put you back down there if you want to talk to them.
No, we can keep this going. I mean, how many of them do you want to deport?
Anybody who breaks the law, like a serious crime, report them
That's it. How long do you think it should take for people to gain citizenship in this country?
as soon as possible.
Really? Do you think we should put a cap on how many we allow into the country
Yeah, like 1% of our population.
per year?
Yeah.
It's not the worst thing I've heard. Dean Withers said that he wanted it to take up to 4 months. He thinks that he could expedite it to 4 months to get people into the country, and then that there should be no cap. And then I also made him concede that that would ruin the country after a long debate.
Cool, man. Yeah. We're in population decline. Uh, it's like one of the worst things that could happen to a country. So, yeah, why not? I know it would probably hurt your feelings. I know that Republicans would probably find a way to demonize us and be like, "Oh no, they're gonna come in and vote, or they're gonna come in and use all our resources." Da 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 da. There's no evidence of that. There's only evidence that they're good for the economy. There's only evidence that like the more that are here, they cushion our crime statistics. Uh, I mean, it goes on for days. They create jobs. They create demand. But some people have done some really good propaganda towards half of the country and convinced them no matter what, they need to leave, even if it costs us $370 billion in a deficit. We don't care. Our emotions.
You think that Donald Trump, this man that you think is stupid, um, convinced half of the population that immigrants are the problem, and that nobody saw it before that they were a problem, especially not Obama. Obama didn't see illegal immigrants as a problem at all. Um, what are we talking about here?
Yeah.
You voted for Obama. You voted for fucking What the fuck is her name? I just said it. Anyways, the other bitch that fucking Clinton. You voted for these fucking people that also wanted to do the exact same thing with immigration.
No, not even close. No, Obama did 70% of his deportations were violent criminals or hard criminals.
70% were violent.
70% were criminal. Yeah. 20% were people who were trying to do reentry. 10% were just the people coming into the border. So Trump has tripled the budget. He's gone around. He's built detention facilities everywhere. He's illegally detaining 10,000 plus more people. He's losing them. They're committing suicide. He's sending them to prison camps. He's sending them to third countries like Uruguay and Uganda and Rwanda. He's an evil piece of shit. This is not the same.
How crazy is it that they want him in Uganda or Uganda?
At Wesley Pillow super chatted $10. I watched this guy's debate with Dean. Dean rage baited him with a line about no cap on immigration. Dean never conceded. This guy is a supremacist. He is mask of racist and misogynist. Hi pickles.
Yikes. Thanks, Wesley.
I wish I was a racist and misogynist. My life would probably be a lot easier.
Dude, if you're hanging out with Jake Lang, you're a racist piece of shit.
No, I wasn't hanging out with him. I'm a security detail for high-end political figures. It was the job.
Nice.
Just one of the things that I was ordered to go do.
Good stuff.
I've done it for a lot of other political figures.
Nice, man. All right. Well, again, I think that you're just kind of a stick in the mud here. I've kind of thrown some statistics at you, and you're just kind of backing away from your stance.
Backing away from my stance?
Yeah. You don't want to argue the fact that like they definitely didn't do 30,000 murders? And if we look at the murders every year, it's 17,000 a year. So even if we divided 250 years by 30,000 people, it's like nothing compared to what Americans do in this country. And if we took the money that we use to do mass deportation and build all these facilities and you know, somehow Trump's getting fucking rich off of this, we took all this money, we could easily figure out a way to like reduce crime, like actual crime, not deportations.
Yeah, I mean, truthfully, I don't give a fuck how we fucking get rid of these people. I truthfully don't. I really don't care.
I know.
I don't care in the fucking slightest.
I know.
You know, and some of them are white, and that's okay.
Okay.
And get rid of all of them. Get rid of the white ones first.
Okay, and that, what does that even mean? You're not responding to what I'm saying. I'm saying that what you're talking about, your stupid emotional like stance about deporting everyone. You're like, I'm bad, deport everybody. We're going broke because you guys are silly. You guys are silly and irresponsible as fuck.
Oh, we're going broke because we're silly and irresponsible for doing a mass deportation.
Yes,
which is the same exact thing that was done underneath the Obama administration.
Not same.
Yes, we're not collecting as much violent criminals. I agree with you on that. I'll concede on that. But at the same point in time, you look at how much fraud is in these democratic states when it comes to California and Minneapolis. I mean, like,
what does that have to do with undocumented?
No, you just brought up that we're wasting money. The Republican Party is wasting money. No, the Democratic Party is funding these centers that bring more illegal immigrants to the fucking country,
which make us money
from Somalia, which is the most inbred, lowest IQ country on the fucking face of the planet, and these are the people that you want to bring here.
Have you seen West Virginia?
So that way you can use fraud, and so that way you can gain more political revenue from our taxpayer dollars.
That's not political revenue.
So you can exploit them for your low end wage jobs.
Yeah, I don't think so, son. The fact that a few Somalis, right? How many? Like a dozen did fraud when there's like 280,000 of them here. You got flagged. This is the dumbest stance I think I've ever heard. It's as silly as me going around looking at the color of shirt that murderers wear and saying that we're going to outlaw that shirt. There's no correlation. It's stupid. Hello.
Hello?
Hi, are you a Trump supporter?
Yeah, but I gotta tell you something, from the bottom of my heart. Donald Trump is never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run.
Hello. Hello, is this a Trump supporter?
Yeah,
Cool. What do you like about Trump?
I like how he's defending the Jewish community from the anti-Semitism in this country.
In this country?
Yes, yeah.
How's he doing that?
How's he doing that? Easy. He's pulling back funding, federal funding from universities that are violating Title VI of the Civil Rights Act. And in the spring 2024 semester of these pro-Hamas, pro-Palestinian encampments that have harassed and targeted Hillel and Chabad organizations and Jewish students all across the country.
Cool, man. Do you think that his support, his undying support for Israel and their genocidal tendencies might have something to do with that, and that
No,
free
I'm a
speech?
Zionist. I'm a Zionist.
All right. Well,
So
that's a religious, superstitious belief, and
let me tell you something.
don't think all of us.
Anti-Zionism is not a political movement. It's a hate movement.
How is it a hate movement if we just don't
It's a
agree with the
hate
fact that
movement
you guys deserve all sorts
because
of
you hate, because
stuff?
Zionism is the simple belief that Jewish people have the right to exist and self-determination.
That's
And
not
you
all it
guys are
means.
basically saying you hate the existence of Jewish people.
Now that's a stretch. I like Jewish people. Jewish people are
At
fine with
Wesley
me.
Pillow super
Name one
chatted
Jewish
$10.
people.
Hey
Name
caller,
one.
Zionist say what?
Larry David.
Can you locate Palestine on a map? Like if you pull up a
Yes.
map of the world right now, can you
Yes.
locate Palestine on a map?
Yes.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay. I mean, I don't know how I'm gonna pull up a picture of just a map, but
Like just the map of the world.
do you see this little
Oh,
chunk right here?
that's
Label
cheating, man.
Palestine?
That's cheating, bro. That you have to pull up a map of the
Dude,
world and
all
you have to
right.
pinpoint
Well,
it.
I'm sure I can figure it out if I pulled up another map, dude.
You just looked up map of Palestine. I said map of the globe, and for you to pinpoint where God's
Dog,
Palestine is.
we're way past third grade like geometry here. I'm
Geometry?
yeah,
You mean
or I'm sorry,
geography?
geography. We're way past that, and we really don't need like I could start asking you naming the 7 continents and stuff. I got a feeling it'd be kind of fruitless, right?
Can you name one Palestinian leader pre-20th century that was elected?
No.
That's right, because there are none. There is no Palestinian leader. That country doesn't exist. It was colonized from the land of Israel, and they named it Philistine.
What? They were there
From
first.
the
What are you talking
Philistines.
about? They were there first.
Really?
Yes. What?
Do you read your Bible? Do you read
No, I don't
your
read.
code? Do you read your Torah?
No, dude. I don't believe in fairy tales. No.
You don't believe in fairy tales? What?
Yes.
How do you know it's a fairy tale?
Because there's magic involved, dude. There's literal fucking magic.
You retarded, bro?
Oh no, you can't say
You
that
are.
word, bud.
I'm Yisrael. Hi. God bless America.
Fucking idiot. Chat, tap the screen. Let's get to 10K really quick. Hello.
Hi,
Hi, are you a Trump supporter?
I am.
Okay, what do you like about Trump?
I just think he's a little bit stronger on the borders than Kamala would have been.
Okay, why are y'all obsessed with the border?
Because I care about the people in this country.
How do those two things tie together? What can you give me the line of logic there?
Yeah, there's criminals coming over. I want our people safe.
But the majority of them aren't criminals.
Well, by definition, being here illegally, they are.
No, it's actually not a legal thing. Someone who is an illegal alien, that's not an actual thing. That's a political messaging thing. So If you go pick up somebody, there's nowhere in their court work that just says you're an illegal alien.
They're
They might be
trespassing.
undocumented, but no.
Yeah.
Again, it's not trespassing either. It's definitely not trespassing. The
Then
law
what do
that
you
they've
call
broken,
being somewhere that you're not allowed to be?
that's not exactly true either, dude. Like these people, yes, these people, 60% of them or 40% of them are here on like overstayed visas, right? So it's not like they're like here, like breaking breaking the law, doing crime, stealing, killing everybody. There's
Fair.
like 13 million of them here. Last year, they did 23 murders. So out of 13 million people, 23 murders? We have 17,000 murders every year in this country. So the vast majority of them don't commit any crime at all.
I mean, I get what you're saying, and like I'll agree with you. Like what you're saying is true, but like again, I still believe them being here is a crime, and there's no way to, whether you want to call it a crime, trespassing, whatever, it's wrong. It's wrong.
It's wrong. Okay. Again, would you be willing to consider that like the media might have warped your ideas of this and make you obsessed
Quite
over
possibly,
this?
but I'm an immigrant as well, and my parents did it legally. They fucking paid a ton of money, and they did it the right way. And I'm
That's a
forever grateful
privilege.
to this country.
That's
It's
a
not a
privilege.
privilege. It was something
Absolutely.
that they fucking busted their asses for.
That's a privilege.
No, no, no.
Yeah. To have a lot of money and time to wait. Yeah.
No, no, no. It's not a privilege.
Yes, it is.
Call it what
dude.
you want. Your opinion is irrelevant to like the story of my parents, but
I don't care. I don't give a fuck about your parents and how they did it, dude. It used to be
and
so
I can give a
much
fuck
easier.
about your bullshit opinion.
It used to
What
be
the
so
fuck?
much easier. It used to be like 1980. You could just come in, dude. It was literally nothing.
And
And
there's
you guys
too
are
many
obsessed.
people
with-
now, bro.
No, there's
more
not.
people than there were in 1980.
Dude, we're in population decline. We're in the worst way.
There's still more people, you idiot.
How does that hurt anybody?
Come on, brother.
How does that
Be
hurt
honest
anybody? Tell me.
Be
Where did
honest
it
with
hurt you?
yourself. Do you think that allowing all these people in here is a good thing for the American citizen?
Yes.
You're absolutely ludicrous. And your
How's it not?
justification with that they put in $1 billion in tax revenue it's bullshit, bro.
No. How's
It's
it not
bullshit.
good? Besides the fact that it hurts your feelings? How's it not
It's
good?
not good because Americans are first, period, point blank.
What does that
And
even
if you don't
mean?
agree with that, you are not American. You are a traitor, and you should literally just go to another country.
I don't know what that means. So when people come here, they're undocumented. Like,
And if
you're
Trump
not
sucks so bad, why
first.
don't you leave?
You guys are obsessed with that. Did y'all leave during Joe Biden?
But you're vouching for these people to come in here. Why don't you go over there if you don't like it here?
Because it makes our country better. The reason they come here is because their country's not doing so hot. And I don't blame them, right? Like, if your parents were given the opportunity to do anything in their power to help you, would they?
If they were, sorry, could you repeat that?
Would you? Do you have a child?
No.
If you had a child, is there anything you wouldn't do for them?
There's nothing I wouldn't do for my child.
Nice. It's the same thing with all these undocumented people that came over with almost nothing. They came to make a life here. They're a literal net positive to our economy. They're a net positive to our GDP. They're a net positive to our taxes.
Life's tough though, man. Like, why are we the tit to suck on, bro?
Wait,
Like,
what are they sucking on? They're not getting anything from you or me. They're giving.
they're coming here illegally.
How does that hurt your feelings? What does that do to
They're-
you?
It's not hurting my feeling. What are you trying to make this about feelings for?
It is.
Let's speak objectively here, bro.
Yeah, tell me what the metric is that goes down when they come here.
The metric is that the Americans are not being put first, bro. Like, what are you saying?
What does that mean? Can you tell me a mechanism that like these people are chosen over Americans?
Yes, because the people that are doing it the right way, Americans or whatever you like, they're Americans in my opinion. The ones that are doing it the right way. Do you not understand the delay?
There's
Do you
no
know
delay.
How long my
It
parents
doesn't-
waited?
It doesn't
actually,
create a delay.
because of all the illegal crossings.
That's not a thing.
It was about 10 years.
Okay, then that's definitely a privilege. And no, undocumented migrants didn't make your parents wait longer. That's not a thing.
privilege.
Can you tell me how that works?
It's a privilege being white. It's a privilege wearing
I
that hat.
agree.
Like, what are you
I
saying?
agree.
Stop saying it's a privilege, bro. You're
I
not
agree.
making any
You-
sense.
you haven't told me
when
one
you say
thing.
It's a privilege.
Tell me
Super
one
chatted
thing.
$10. As a citizen who served his country and went to war, am I a traitor for thinking America is less free than other countries? Am I a traitor for wanting immigrant to come in by the millions?
Yes, for that, yes.
All right. Well, can you tell me something that doesn't involve your feelings and like America first bullshit? Because I still haven't heard like a mechanism in which somebody is hurt when these people
Okay,
come.
the mechanism is that Joe Biden allowed fucking 6 to 20 million illegals. Right?
No,
No.
no.
What's the number? What's your number?
Like 3?
Yeah. I'm sure it is, buddy.
Well, that's
Go do some research.
I
please.
have.
No,
I have
man.
never
Be honest
had.
with yourself.
Do you want to see my research?
Be honest with yourself, bro.
You need to be honest with
3
yourself.
million? Are you being? Come on, buddy.
Here you go, bub. I know you've literally never looked at this ever, because you guys are allergic to like primary resources. But this is the numbers, dude. This is the numbers. In 2022, it went from 11.5 million to 10.9 million. It went down. How does that work?
COVID? What?
More people came during COVID. It was the height of the immigration crisis.
And then after it declined.
And these are the numbers.
And okay, where it says 12 million right there, 11 million.
That's how many are present.
Nah, that's some bullshit. What source is this? What
This
source
is
is
Department
this?
of Homeland Security, dude.
Okay, so my Google source right here says 18 million. So who's right, you or me?
What does it say that that's how many are present? And where's it pulling from?
This is just Google. It's the AI overview.
Yeah, I know there's links in the AI overview that show you where it's pulling
U.S.
from.
Customs and Border Protection.
Okay, can you share your screen with me?
I'm on a PC. No, I'm on a.
Can you turn on your camera?
I can.
There's literally no primary resource that puts undocumented immigrants in totality over 15 million. There's not a single source. So if it's pointing at a Facebook thing, if it's pointing at Trump's Truth Social, that he said constantly that there were 20 and 30 million that came over during Biden, I don't blame you for coming here with a lie that Trump gave you. I don't blame you for that. But you got to check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Come on, bro. Come on. This juvenile stuff, brother. Do you really believe 3 million people? Like, do
Yes.
you really believe that?
Yes. Did you know that
Sure you
Biden
do.
was responsible for more deportations than Trump still, as of today?
So was Obama. What's the point?
Same with it. Yeah, I know. If y'all actually voted on who did the most deportations, you just vote Democrat. But instead, you just like what
How
Trump
many
says.
people are crossing the border right now?
And how does that make? How is
right
that good?
now. Answer
How
the
is that
question.
good? Zero.
Answer the question.
Zero, including almost no tourists.
So yes, it is better than Biden and
How
Obama.
is that better?
Because they're not crossing.
But that's not good. That's bad for our economy.
Problem was fixed.
That's
What
not
do
a
you mean?
problem. Dude, if you had cancer and I cut your fucking head off, would you thank me for removing your cancer? That's what Trump has done. There's no one coming even on tourism.
Well, first of all, that example was terrible because in a degree you're helping someone. Yes, if I was suffering from a terminally fucking bro, like what are you saying?
Yeah, your
You
solution
want
was
to put me out
bad,
of my misery?
horrible.
Yes.
What law did Trump pass? What law did he pass to stop people from coming in?
I don't know what he did, bro, but ICE is on their asses and it's working.
They're
Period.
on their asses.
Yeah.
So Trump has tripled the ICE budget. We were going broke because of this. It's bigger than any military on earth. If we spend
he's
more
added
money,
2.6 trillion to the we all get it. We all get it. You got to spend money to make money.
this isn't going to make us money. This is going to put us in a more deficit, my friend.
It's speculation, but sure.
There's not even an inkling that this is going to be good for the economy. There's not even a suggestion from an economist. Nobody thinks that.
You think that because you're anti-Trump.
No, I know that because I've been sitting here debating it for 2 years, and not a single person has brought me an economist that says this is good. Not a single person.
So you think the tariffs are bad?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, we had almost no job creation last year. They were illegal. It broke our trust with all of our trade partners. We've fractured the entire alliance of the West. Uh, all of that money just goes straight back to the businesses
At
when
Wesley
95% of them
Killer
were paid
Super
for by
Chatted $10.
consumers.
As a disabled veteran, caller, you are the least patriotic American I have ever heard speak. Your idea of American exceptionally is harmful to everyone. Be a better American.
I haven't said my idea of being it. What? Come on, bro. Thank you for the donation, but come on.
The tariffs were not good. It netted us absolutely nothing.
There's literally more government revenue. There's massive government revenue from it.
It literally was all refunded. What are you talking about?
That revenue helped offset the national debt, bro.
And we have to take it and give it back. And it was $256 million. Dude, or $1 billion. Trump has spent $5 trillion since he's been in office. It's only been a year.
It's expensive to get them out, bro.
Yeah, I know. I know. This is why it's dumb.
It's not dumb, though.
It's super dumb.
Why is it dumb? Do you, like, honestly, do you sleep with your house open?
Dude, that's not a good... I can't believe you guys are still saying this. Immigrants come here...
Why is it not a good argument?
They come here and they get their own homes. Did you know that?
Is it not the same? Like, does that example not click, though? Like, I don't understand.
No,
Why
because
not?
I live in Texas and people from Oklahoma come here all the time, and it doesn't hurt my fifis like it hurts yours when migrants come from south.
So I see America as my home, and there's unwanted guests.
How are they unwanted?
Because they're not here legally.
Okay. This is so silly. Okay, people,
it's circular. We're going back and forth.
It's because it's the law. What if we changed the law and made all of them legal? How would you like that?
If we made them all legal,
yeah,
I would vote against it.
So because it's not because of the law.
No, what benefit would it bring me? What benefit does it bring me?
The economy would flourish.
What benefit does them crossing bring to John Pierre? Please.
All right, Jean Pierre from probably
Florida.
Probably French Canada or something.
South Florida, bro. Come on.
I thought you said you're an immigrant.
I am. Well, I was born in Venezuela, but I've lived here 28 years.
All right. This is from the Penn Wharton School, all right? This is one of the best economic colleges on the planet Earth. It says the 4-year policy would increase primary deficits by $270 billion before economic feedback, and then $350 billion with economic feedback. That literally could have paid. That's a deficit, by the way. That's yearly. That could have paid for all homeless people to get a home. It could have paid, in addition to, everybody goes to college for free. In addition to, everybody gets like a gold bar. That's how much money that is because of your feelings. And then most aggregate economic variables fall. By 2034, 4-year policy reduces GDP by 1%. That is trillions. That is so much money. It's fucking stupid. By 2054, the 4-year policy reduces GDP by 1%. 10-year policy reduces by 4.9. But the per capita economic variables also mostly decline, meaning you individually, your per capita earnings go down. In fact, the next paragraph talks about how your wages go down.
Fair. I acknowledge everything you just said, and I agree with you. But like from I don't even know what that's called. But like from my point of view, bro, like literally 2 years ago, I was paying taxes. The last fucking year, I got some money back. This year, I got some money back, and it felt damn good. And like I don't have the explanation.
95% of all Americans paid higher taxes last year.
That sucks for them, bro. I got money back for the first time in 5 years, dog.
Okay, well, I'm just saying, if you're thinking about all of America and not just thinking about your own situation, Trump conned everyone. He said he was going to give them tax breaks, but he ripped them off.
He gave tax breaks to the rich, though, right?
Yeah.
That's good.
Why is that good?
Because we need them here. And you and I both know that. You know, they create jobs, you know. Elon Musk, for example,
doesn't create jobs.
Probably 136,000 people.
Yeah, so back in the day when the tax rate was higher and they were faced with a bigger tax bill at the end of the year, they would create even more jobs. They would take that money and instead of giving it to Uncle Sam, they would just create a whole new business or they would hire more people. That's what creates jobs. Right now, companies are just laying people off. In fact, Amazon, I believe, is laying people off. Maximizing their profits does not equal them hiring people. In fact, every bit of hiring somebody is already tax reducible.
Fair. I think on the economic side, you'll probably you'll win that argument. Honestly, I think his economy isn't great. I think he'll
Every
do a
economic
lot
metric is
better
bad.
job. And also, I don't think Kamala could navigate the shit show that we're in right now as well as Trump.
She wouldn't have put us
to be
here.
completely honest.
What do you mean? What shit show are we in? We literally would have had nothing to deal with if Kamala was in
Like
office.
the Iran thing, I don't think she could navigate. I think we would have been like
Kamala is like 70
catastrophic
times
war.
more qualified. Trump is a game show host. Kamala has been prosecuting transnational gangs her whole life.
Yeah, but wait, what?
Kamala,
Prosecuting though to like leading the country's a little different. Though.
dude, she's been in government for 27 years. She's
I
been
know,
elected
but, like,
to every position she's ever had. Trump was a game show host. He can't point out Palestine on a map. I promise you.
Don't you prefer that? Don't you prefer the guy that doesn't know all the fucking ins and outs of it?
No, because he's being taken advantage of. He is a useful idiot for people like Netanyahu or for the Heritage Foundation to...
Fair. I will say he has sold out. I will say that. That's fair. But Kamala would have done the same shit. Let's not
I don't
pretend
think
she
so.
wouldn't.
Not even close. No, Kamala didn't even show up last time Netanyahu came to Congress.
Yeah, you know they're all involucrado. I don't know how to say that in English. They're all involved, man.
No, they're not. That's a cope. That is a cope.
The protection of Israel is... You think that's only Trump and the Republicans?
Yes, Trump's stepson is Jared Kushner, who's Netanyahu's fucking godson. So yeah, I'm sure that Netanyahu has been tapping that resource and getting Trump to do stuff, even though Trump probably has so much dirt that Netanyahu and the Mossad have uncovered and said, hey, if you don't do this, we're gonna release these Epstein files or something. I'm sure Kamala wouldn't be facing that.
Damn, bro. I just feel like we're not gonna get nowhere. The border thing, you're wrong though, bro. You're wrong. Your brothers and sisters would be ashamed of you.
No, they wouldn't.
Yeah, bro. You're literally batting an eye to them, and yeah, come in.
It's about as serious as people speeding. It's about as serious to me. I think speeding's probably more harmful. I think people who speed, there's 48,000 people who die every year from car wrecks, compared
That's
to
a
20.
really good debate.
I don't lie awake at night worried about people who speed. I don't call people who speed illegal citizens. It's stupid. There's people right now that have marijuana. The federal law right now is that all states have no right to marijuana unless they have a federal law that allows it. And they could still come and they could still arrest you and harass you if you sell weed federally. We don't take $370 billion and go and arrest everybody with weed because that's so benign and stupid.
Yeah, and it's being reclassified.
Even if it wasn't, it's the law right now, right?
Yeah.
They're breaking the law.
It's going to change, though.
Okay, but so will the border laws.
But that's the thing. Like, I don't think that will ever be right. I think the whole the ganja that could go either way. It could be wrong. It could be right. But I don't think you can convince me that like people coming here undocumented, illegally, whatever you want to call it. I don't think that's right.
It's benign.
And I don't think that they're evil and they're inherently evil. I don't think that's true. But I think that the American people are first, and I'm tired of the American people fucking getting fucked over by the government, by everybody else, by the world. And
Trump has done that. When you say American people need to come first, does that mean Trump needs to come in and yank 3.4? No, 3.4 million people taken off of food stamps. Millions of people paying more for Social Security, getting less. There's millions of people that are now kicked off of their medical insurance. When is he going to start doing American stuff? When are we going to start taking care of our Americans? It's literally America last anytime Republicans are in office. They come and they gut all of the programs that make life better for us, and they pretend like it's good.
I mean, we can easily turn the table to Joe Biden advocating for that damn vaccine, though. and then
No, we
going
couldn't.
back on it afterwards.
He
I
didn't
think
go
that was
back on
pretty
anything.
stupid and wild too,
The
and
vac-
uneducated and ridiculous.
Actually, there's still literally nothing you could cite that says the vaccine was ineffective, that it was bad. There's nothing but proof. In fact, and last month, the CDC rejected to publish a study that showed how effective the vaccine was. They
They
rejected the
rejected
study.
to publish that.
Yes, because they were so embarrassed because their politicians lying to you about this and getting you fucking worked up about a vaccine that was just fine.
How does that make any sense, bro? They're refusing to publish that. But you know it.
Because they're
know it.
political. Yeah, because it made the news.
But that makes no sense.
It made the news. What do you mean it makes no sense?
Oh my gosh.
Can you point to one study that said the vaccine was bad? Can you point to like one country who was like, oh fuck, we did the wrong thing? The whole world's on the same page still, besides MAGA.
I think that let me look it up for you. Hold on.
Trump took it. All of Fox News took it. The people who were trying to get you all worked up about it, they took it. Marge Taylor Greene took it. Lauren Boebert took it.
All I'm saying, that was the most uncomfortable time I think, like in my working life. It was weird, man. That shit was weird, and if you weren't with them, you were fucking exiled.
It's not true. All you had to do was take a test if you didn't want to get vaccinated. That's the only thing they did. And I don't care about dipping a little saliva stick in my mouth once a week.
I have an open HR case where that it didn't happen. Like bro, like it was from fucking so long ago. But I was basically being forced to take that shit unless if I took that damn test.
Then take the test.
No.
The fuck? What's wrong with you?
Why the fuck would I take that test?
You're just
go
being a
test
baby.
yourself for gonorrhea. Like, you don't have gonorrhea, do you?
What are you, a baby?
It's pretty stupid that you would go test for it, though, right?
No, I get tested for gonorrhea all the time.
After intercourse, yeah. But like, if I told you right now, it wouldn't make any sense, would it?
It pretty actually would.
Oh my god, bro. You got to be a little more honest with yourself, pal.
Dude, actually, I think you do. I think that you losing your job because you didn't want to take a saliva test is you being a baby back, you know what, dude. I'm sorry to say it. You're being a little, you know what.
That's a shitty opinion, but whatever.
Dude, for some saliva? All you gotta do is stick a thing in your fucking nose or your mouth.
That's fucking weird. That's weird.
What the fuck is wrong with you, dude? You want to come here to America, you want to stop everyone else from coming, and then you want to tell us what we should and shouldn't do?
They're the ones that told you should get it. I'm the one advocating for it. No. Listen to what you just said. Listen to what you just said, buddy. Listen to what you just said. I'm literally advocating for that freedom of choice, whereas we didn't have that freedom of choice under fucking
This was a once-in-a-lifetime pandemic. We had to take measures to save lives. If you want to pee your pants, you're welcome to, but you're not welcome to come and work in my business if you pee your pants.
It's bullshit, bro. It's such a shitty argument, honestly. It doesn't make any sense, bro.
Yes, it is. You're going to come in. You could possibly be a spread event. You could be a vector for the virus. You come in and you cough and you fucking touch everything. You talk to your coworkers. Half of them end up getting sick as well. 1% of them die. Why would you not just take a test, man?
Because it was oversold by like government officials, bro. Like, what else do you want from me?
Did you know that Republicans died at a 15% higher rate because of the way you're thinking?
I mean, that's fine. They might have been old. They might have had autoimmune diseases. I'm not saying COVID was fake. That's not what I'm saying. If that's what you think,
you're neck and shoulders above some people, sadly. But you don't get points for that.
I don't want points, bro. I just want the freedom to do whatever the fuck I want.
Well, that's not America. We have 25% of
Um,
the world's incarcerated population. This is the least free country.
that again, you say that comfortably with your privilege sitting in the United States of America,
What
but you won't
privileges?
take your ass to another country.
Yeah,
Go to
okay.
go to
You, you,
VZLA.
you.
Go to VZLA, bro.
I'm good. I'm good. I might go to the Netherlands. I might go to some other Nordic countries that have a really
Netherlands,
good.
2001. They were the first country to allow that transgender marrying. You know that?
Perfect. That'd be
I'm sure you
great.
would
What's
go
wrong
to
with that?
Netherlands. Well, I'm just saying they were the first country.
Yeah, they were also the first country to eradicate the virus because they had a 94% vaccination rate.
Hmm. You know their nightlife never stopped. You know they didn't quarantine
Right.
people.
Yeah, because they had a 96% vaccination rate.
They didn't quarantine people
They
before
were
they
an
got.
island. They're an island. You know that, right?
Yeah, I come from that continent, also, brother. I did 2 years of high school over there.
Yeah. Again, like none of this makes any sense. You lost your job because I feel like you're just like a very. Have you been told that you're stubborn?
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
I get
what do you?
silly. I guess
Why
that
am I stubborn? Because I'm not like. You're just making a like. What is that, bro? This is like that. You
you
gotta work on that.
chose
You gotta work on that delivery, brother.
you chose to lose your job because you didn't want to take a saliva test, man.
Okay, your opinion is incorrect on that.
That's not an opinion.
Yes,
What's the opinion there? That's a statement. That's a fact, right?
no. Say what you said again.
You chose to lose your job because you didn't take a saliva test?
That's your opinion. I didn't choose to lose my job. I chose to not take a vaccine.
At a
So like
veteran
again, we could
1333 super
continue
chatted
like the childish
$20.
games and like
Dipshit is
I know.
Americans first. Ask him about healthcare. Watch him change his tune.
Hmm.
What about healthcare?
Yeah, I don't know. Thank you for the donation. I'm going to assume that you've tasted healthcare overseas.
I have.
What do you think about it compared to this country?
I waited a long time, but it was free.
Yeah, there's people who wait even longer here. I haven't been to the hospital. I haven't been to the doctor in like 12 years. No insurance. There's 40 million of us.
That's a decision, brother. Just like I chose to leave my job, right?
Sure. I mean, it is a decision, but it's hard to point at me right now and be like, look at you. Because I'm in good health. But I can point at you and be like, you lost your job, dude.
Are you in good health? How would you know? You've never been to the doctor in 12 years.
I actually just did a huge panel of like blood and urine tests, and
Alright.
I'm decent.
Okay. Okay. So yeah. So you think illegals are more important than Americans, right?
No, I think that you guys should stop politicizing them. I think they're just fine. I think everything's just fine. We could bolster the border. We can make sure there's more security there. That's fine. Nobody has qualms with that. But Trump talking about building a wall and spending trillions of fucking dollars on this and getting rich because he's being supported by charter plane companies and because he's making huge moves and buying like buildings at insane rates to do all of these centers, detention centers. It's disgusting. This is not America. Trump putting military ICE into cities and having protests and all that shit. Yeah, no, I think we're good without all that.
I could agree with you to like a certain degree. I think obviously like some encounters with ICE and all this has been ugly, but I think overall it's it's a positive for the country, man.
It's not in what way?
We're just gonna go to the circular logic here. I'm gonna say that they're getting the illegals out, bro.
Okay, and what's going to be good after they're gone? What's going to be better?
Hopefully the prioritization of the American citizens.
What does that look like to you? Because it definitely doesn't look like health insurance or
taking on
SNAP or
healthcare,
anything.
on things. Yes, bro.
No,
That's
it doesn't.
exactly
These
what it looks
people
like. I
that you're
care about
deporting,
you.
these people you're deporting made those things more solvent.
I don't believe that. I don't.
It's
there's
literal fact. They paid
in no
$97 billion
way.
in taxes last year. They did.
All right. You know how like McDonald's has like a little sign in the corner where it says restaurant occupancy 56 people.
Yeah.
All right, think of a sign on the border of America. I think we should not exceed, I don't know what number it is, but I think there's a problem there, bro. And especially if they're illegal.
All right.
Especially.
Did you know that you could take the whole population of Earth and fit it into Texas, and the population density would be that of New York City? We are not full.
Not full. Have you seen what like they're doing to Florida, man? Have you seen what they're doing to Florida? They are fucking tearing the Everglades apart.
And you think undocumented migrants would add to that? Or
Yes,
Republicans?
they're fucking these cheap ass bullshit apartment complexes that they're building all over the country.
They're not even allowed to work in Florida. Florida has one of the highest inflation rates in the country because they passed a bill called SB 1718, and they basically made it super illegal at the charge of a felony to hire an undocumented migrant, and their housing prices have skyrocketed. Their economy is doing ass.
While those systems and things are in place, we receive more Cuban migrants than any other state in the country. So
Yeah, because they come by fucking floating there.
yeah, so we can't just completely discredit that. It
And
happens. It still happens, and it's actively happening, and that's why they're building those apartment complexes in the Everglades. They're literally destroying the Everglades
because of migrants?
Yes, bro.
What? No. What? Dude, what percent of the population do you think are migrants?
I don't know, but a lot of them went to New York, correct?
A bus full did. A
And
couple of buses.
A lot of people from New York came down south.
And?
It's just 2 + 2, bro.
So you're mad at the U.S. citizens that moved to Florida? Florida's a retirement destination. Everyone, when they retire, they want to move to Florida.
I'm not mad at the like New York. I'm not mad at anyone coming down here. I'm mad that, bro, those New Yorkers didn't leave because they wanted to.
Do you know that, dude, Alligator Alcatraz was built in the Everglades, wasn't it?
Yes.
Bro, are you fucking shitting my dick?
No, bro. Let's go. Let's continue. We're having a good
So
convo.
y'all are fucking building shit in the Everglades. It's not the migrants?
Okay, the camp is that is like a fucking the smallest plot of land. It's not even in the Everglades. I'm talking about the actual Everglades, man. Like you like the photos that you saw. That's like a back road on fucking State Road 27. Like it's not.
Again, none of this makes any sense.
It's irrelevant.
None of this makes any sense. First of all, the Cubans coming to your state probably help the economy until they leave. There's nothing but data that shows that even if you're an undocumented migrant, your net cost to the United States for your entire life is negative $10,000, meaning they add $10,000 to the budget.
Yeah.
And for a U.S. citizen, it's $250,000 of costs over their entire life.
Yeah.
These people literally make our government more solvent. Do I think we should just open the doors, let the floodgate in, not check anybody? No. Like, I don't think any president, no candidate would be like, yeah, just let them all in. Nobody's doing that. But Trump has made us a caricature on the left. Like, they don't care about borders. He's been screaming on borders for 10 years. People are fucking insane now. People have so much hysteria surrounding this topic. It's wild.
I mean, I think like what you say is true, bro. I think Trump has it's blown out of proportion, like completely ridiculous. And again, like I think the ICE attacks on like American citizens is obviously wrong and all that, bro. But like it's like the premise, bro. It's the principle.
It's your,
like
again, your feelings.
I care about you more than I care about.
So Trump coming in and gutting all of the fucking safety nets is not America first. It's not putting anyone first. Him fucking up the economy, fucking up every single metric that you could even point to is not America first. Trump spending $1 billion a day to kill schoolgirls in Iran is not America first.
Come on, bro. You can't.
What do you mean? Joe Biden did the exact opposite. Put Americans first.
But why
Did
do you
the
like frame it like that? Like he's not like, oh, he's killing. Like, yeah, there's casualties of war, man. But like he's not like, you think he wakes up every day and he's like, oh, I want to go. Like, come on, bro.
Yes, yeah, I
A
think he's a
little girl,
horrible.
like
I think he's a fucking sadist. I think he's a masochist. I think he's a fucking very narcissist. I think he's truly
but I
narcissistic,
tell
like as true as it gets. He's the most narcissistic person that walks the earth right now.
that's
He literally only cares about himself and enriching himself and putting his
fair.
name on everything. Put his name on bridges, the dollar bills, the $250 bill,
Yeah.
putting his fucking name on passports, put his name on the Kennedy Center, putting his name on airports and everything, building a giant arc, spending $1 billion on a fucking ballroom. Is it? He's traded more stocks than all of Congress throughout history in just the first quarter of this year.
And while you may be correct on that, like I don't think you were being honest with yourself when I asked you, um, if you think he wakes up every day and he's like, oh, I want to eliminate like children, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy talk, bro. Like
I don't think he
be
wakes up and
really
says,
honest
let's
with
kill some
yourself.
children, but I literally think he doesn't care. Like, he really does. Like, he cut USAID. 14 million people will die in the next 4 years because of his cuts to USAID. He doesn't give a fuck.
Dime. No, but vale. Bro,
I think he
I don't
finds
know, dude.
satisfaction in hurting his political
I
enemies.
just
I think he
like I
finds
get you,
satisfaction
but
in
I
hurting
just
half
think
of
for like
America.
again navigating like that situation, like you brought it up because of the kid of war thing, that shit fucked with me. And like it is a part of it. It's very real and it is happening, I will say that. I just don't think that's like the the motive. I don't like it painted like that. I don't think that's the intention.
Dude, 11,000
um
people will die
I
this
think he
year
did
in the
are you
United
muted?
States because he gutted healthcare. 11,000 people will die this year. He doesn't give a fuck. He doesn't give a flying fuck. America first. Get out of here. What? Republicans never add to anything that make Americans' lives better. Can you tell me, like, anybody? Name one person who's like, I want to pay for childcare. I want to make sure people have food. Can you just name one of them? Because they won't ever say that because that's socialism in their eyes. They would never ever do that.
Do you think there's abuse of like those social programs in this country?
There will always be till the end of time. But like those social programs, like food stamps, that's 1% of our budget. If you want to fucking scrutinize the way that we try not to make kids go hungry at night, that's on you. If you want to lie awake at night and worry about the 1% of our budget that does that, and not $8 million a day that go to Elon Musk or the billions that Trump has made, that's on you, dude. That's on you. Trump has made $4 billion last year. I don't care if somebody trades their food stamps for 50 cents on the dollar, buy cigarettes. I could literally give zero fucks. Because food stamps are good for the economy. They add $1.50 in economic activity for every dollar we spend. It's literally, if we doubled it, it would be good for the economy. But they try to get you in your feelings about this. They're like, ooh, think of these fat people.
Me, like, okay, maybe I gotta do some research because that doesn't make any fucking sense to me. That like, if you double it, like what, bro? Like, I get that. Okay, it goes. I understand basic, very fucking basic economics, bro. But like, how does doubling it benefit the U.S. economy? Like, how?
Okay, so every week a grocery store has their revenue, right? Their revenue stream, and it goes up and down. And during times of hardship or the market goes down, their revenue goes down. But what they can count on every single week is that there's going to be X amount of people spending food stamps like clockwork in their grocery stores. It helps them hire people, helps them have a stable revenue, and it's $1.50 in economic activity, meaning they take $1, they buy, they drive their car to the store, use some gas.
It goes a long way, yeah.
Yeah, it literally bolsters the economy.
Yeah, I get that, but the abuse is still taking place, right?
It's benign. It's benign.
It's
It's benign. It ultimately gets spent at a grocery store, right?
It matters though. It might not matter to you. You might make a great amount of money, and I congratulate you. That's a fantastic thing for yourself. But not everyone has that same position.
Wait, 1% of your taxes go to this. Why are you trying to scrutinize? Like, on average, the
But
average
it's
American pays
everything.
$32 to food stamps a year. I
It's not just that,
literally
and
could care less.
I'm for helping the
$32.
children too. I just like a filtration, brother. Like a filtration.
There's a thing
Like
called
if you're not
cost
on,
prohibitive. This is cost prohibitive. If we want to go and track down and make sure every cent of every food stamp that we give somebody is spent the right way, it starts costing us more money than it saves.
yeah, but I think once like it just becomes a part of society. Like hey, get off your ass.
Uh, okay. There's no correlation between giving
There's
more
no
food stamps
correlation.
and people not working.
There's
There,
no correlation, but you and I could go walk into like a very terrible area and we could figure this out, brother. I'm telling you.
I think there's
We could.
ways that Republicans have convinced you to stay mad about this and to focus on this, and it's the classic like, hey, look at these people, they're stealing from you, and they're stealing from you.
No, it's
Like,
not just it's not about that though. It's like it's just about the abuse, brother. Cause I want like if you were in a position that you like, bro, I would want to help. Like, yes, dude.
well, the
Yes,
start
bro, that's what America is.
when you start scrutinizing to a certain level, to a certain degree, you're taking food stamps out of the hands of people who actually use them correctly. So when Trump made cuts to food stamps, it did not focus on anybody who was doing fraud. It didn't focus on that. It was just basically let people get less now. That's it.
I feel you. I feel you. I feel you, man. I don't think we like disagree on that many things. And that you may have been antagonizing me, like, oh, like you support the da, 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 like the fucking yo, bro. That's not true. Come on, like be honest with yourself. Like I'm not out here saying, oh, like fucking whatever. Like I'm not here trying to belittle you, bro. Like it's the talk about ideas is great, and I think like you shared like again you taught me something about the economics, the food stamps, and like again like I'm not totally against that's not the point I had. It's like it's just the abuse, and it's again that's the way I see it with that of the
How much is the
immigration
abuse? How
problem.
much abuse is there, like percentage or dollar amount?
I couldn't point a finger on it, but I just feel fucking disgusting knowing that I'm clocking in every fucking day and there's motherfuckers milking this shit, dude.
That is something that is a
The
toxic
same,
thought. That
and
is
the
a
same with
racket.
the low as well as the rich, both
The
ways,
rich do
both
it
ways.
7 times harder. Did you know?
Yes, yes, yeah,
So
both
stop
ways,
looking at the poor people.
both ways though, both
Mm-mm.
ways.
Trump made $4 billion last year, man.
I, he's a
It's not
businessman.
both.
Why?
No, he's a con man.
How did he make that money?
Trading stocks, getting foreign countries and people to invest in his meme coin. He did a huge rug pull on his own people and
He rug
profited.
pulled people. Would he
Yes,
not be fucking being investigated by the SEC right now?
his FCC. I'm sure he'll tell Brandon Carter get right on that.
But again, like, so he basically he made the money. He didn't steal it.
So he's selling pardons. He sold a
That's
pardon.
crazy.
He sold a pardon to a guy named CZ, and he came out and put $2 billion into Trump's meme coin. He sold pardons to the Chrisleys, who.
But where's the
were,
correlation in that? Like,
when someone gets pardoned, they come out and give you $2 billion. How do you?
it's a meme coin. Maybe he's trying to make some money.
You're sitting here telling me to be honest with myself.
I feel you. I get you. Fair, fair. But okay, don't get mad, bro. But like he made the money. Like again, if he did this awful thing with this meme coin,
He
would
did.
he not? Would he not be put away?
Yeah,
Would he not be like?
he
Would the money
appointed
not be paid back?
the man he appointed to the FCC's name is Brandon Carr. He helped write Project 2025. He is a sycophant of Trump. He is not going to prosecute his own president who appointed him. And also, Trump just got an injunction or some sort of thing from the IRS, from his personal lawyer too, who he put in charge of the DOJ. The current attorney general right now, Todd Blanche, is his personal fucking lawyer, his personal lawyer of many years. And he went in there and he said, "Yeah, it looks like you can sue yourself."
I
For
heard
$10
about
billion, and we're going to close any realm of investigation between you and your family or any of your friends. No IRS audits, nothing. So he's completely immune. That's why we just saw in the first quarter of this year, he released his statements for the stocks that he traded, and it was like 3,200 fucking trades in one quarter. Nancy Pelosi for 50 years made 200 trades. He is so corrupt, it's insane.
Oh, all right. Fuck. I'm mad, bro. I'm mad. Like, you fired me up. I'm mad. I didn't know about Brandon Carr and this and that. But, like, and I'm not, no, there's no justification for it. You know? Like, you're the president. You should be a nonprofit, in my opinion. Get the fuck out of here.
He bought $100 million worth of Dell stocks, and a week later, he went on stage and he goes, "You guys should buy Dell. Dell's great computers." The stock shot up 99 points. He's also got his family trading on stocks with oil and oil futures, and every other day when he talks about this trader firm who's finally going to be open, that stock goes up. He sells it when it's high, and then it goes back down.
But, like, is he not within the, like, rules of the game?
He is immune to investigation now.
Well, yeah, because of Brandon. Okay, but, like, prior to that, like, I don't know. I just don't think, like, if it was that blatant and that disgusting, and the suing himself thing, bro. When I heard about that, I was like, what the, like, it felt like a fever dream when I heard that shit. I was like, what the fuck is going on in this country? Like, trust me, like, I questioned it, and I was like, but, like, I think, like, it's on the news and it sounds like this, but, like, okay, it's on the news and it sounds like this and it's terrible and he would be in jail.
He should. There's a million things he should be in jail for.
They went after Jordan Belfort. Like, forgive me if I'm wrong, and forgive me for using the Wolf of Wall Street as any fucking type of reference, but, like, they went after, like, a guy on Wall Street, you know, like the FBI and this and that, bro.
Now Trump just pardons those people. Now he has made a killing. And we even have a former CIA who was a whistleblower. His name is John Kiriakou. He was arrested during the Obama administration, served 1.5 years in prison for being a whistleblower for the torture program the CIA was implementing. And he was with the CIA for tens of years. He was there during 9/11. He worked abroad. Amazing guy. You should go look him up. He has a great podcast. But he was approached by Giuliani. And Giuliani tried to offer him a pardon for $2 million. And he went off and told one of his other CIA or FBI friends that Giuliani offered money. The newspaper called him the next day, and he said, "Does this happen?" He goes, "Yeah, that did happen." And they said, "Well, Giuliani said that he's never met you." And he goes, "Well, that's funny, because we took a picture that day." And he showed them the picture. Giuliani and Trump have been selling pardons since the first administration.
I get you, bro. Like, it's wrong. But, like, I don't believe there's fucking, oh, you're invincible. It doesn't make sense. There's no way that makes sense.
He's appointed everybody all the way down to this DOJ, right? Like, everybody, he's literally in an autocracy. Like, he can't be put in check.
Whoa, an autocracy is, I feel you, but it's a little different.
Okay, when Biden came in, he left the FBI director that Trump appointed. Same thing with DOJ.
Yeah.
Trump very uniquely, and this was in Project 2025, the thing that he said he had no idea was, it had a thing in there, a plan to do unitary executive theory, and it involves firing every single person who's not a partisan hack on the right. That's what he did. He's fired every single person, all the way down to the people who investigate fraud. Fuck, what are they called? They're like a general of some sort, inspector generals. He fired like all the inspector generals. He's everybody who goes around and investigates this. He fired all of them. So no,
Yeah, that's
he's
fucking
immune.
shitty. That's the part that pisses me off, though, bro. Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, first of all, I think that, like, advocating for Dell, like, like, fucking guys did the cigarette thing back in the day. Fair game. It is what it is.
So you're cool with Nancy Pelosi then, right?
I don't know what she do.
I mean, she's the big bad boogeyman on the right. She's Democrat. But on the right, they point to her and be like, look at all this insider trading Nancy Pelosi's doing. Because she was Speaker of the House. She's in Congress. I think she's a senator. But yeah, they're like, look at, she's worth $200 million. Dude, that's fucking Trump changed what Trump has done.
Yeah. And I, like, to be fair, like, I don't necessarily, like, pay attention to, like, their bad mouthing of the other party. Like, I really don't, like, I don't pay attention that much. Like, I couldn't, no. So, like, go her. Make your bread, Nancy.
You know what? I agree. It's kind of benign when it comes to like Nancy Pelosi, but when Trump is making actual deals and strong arming countries and putting tariffs everywhere, and then looking at businesses like Apple and Facebook and all these people who need waivers past the tariffs, they have to make a sweetheart deal with him. And that's what they're doing. So he'll like invest in Apple and be like, all right, Apple gets to go through the tariffs, and Apple's stock skyrockets. Same thing with Dell. This is called insider trading. So if Nancy Pelosi were to like say, okay, we're going to allow NVIDIA to sell microchips to China, and then she invested $100 million in NVIDIA, that's making a policy that questionably might not be in the best interest of America and the best interest for her pocketbook. That's what Trump did with NVIDIA. We ran. All right. Martha Stewart serve time. Yeah. All right, chat. If you're a Trump supporter, you want to debate, hop in the box. Dell just got contract to supply our defense. Of course they did. Hello, are you a Trump supporter?
Yeah, and I gotta debate you on some.
You are a literal fetus. Contract to. Hello, are you a Trump supporter?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, are you a Trump supporter?
Yeah.
Okay, did you say insider trading is legal?
It is. For Congress members, it is. They're actually trying to pass it so that way it's illegal for Congress members to use insider trading.
Insider trading is already
As of
illegal
right now,
across the board.
members are allowed to do insider trading. It is legal.
You're confused. Trading stocks is legal. Insider trading is illegal every time.
You might want to look into that, bro, because they're literally talking about insider trading, not inside trading.
I know. Trading stocks is legal. They want to make it illegal.
Like I said, it's a Congress hearing that's about to come up here soon, so we'll be watching that together. So,
dude, there is literally no law that says it's legal. Yes,
like
I watch C-SPAN.
It happened at the beginning of this year, dog. Like, it's pretty simple.
This is not the first time they've introduced a bill like this either. But yes, they want to make it illegal for Congress members to trade because it is inherently insider trading if they're passing laws. But no one can prove it. So they got to just stop all trading.
Isn't that why, like, Trump and all them were bitching at each other about the insider trading, especially with, like, pharmaceuticals?
I don't know. I know that Trump and his goons have done plenty of it.
Between him and what's her name, Pocahontas and Bernie, all for being like top receivers of like donations from pharmaceutical owners.
Yeah, those were lies. So if you actually look at
It's
the
not a lie if it's actually on their website.
Yeah,
But
I
yeah, we'll
know.
go with your.
Yeah.
It's a
So if
lie.
you look at their website, Elizabeth Warren, by the way, has not received any
The
money
top
from Big Pharma.
receivers were the top two Congress members that I just mentioned,
I did. We're talking about who you just called
including
Pocahontas,
the
which is
president.
racist. Uh, Elizabeth Warren, every single one of her donations that were from when you make a
Calling a
donation, stop.
woman Pocahontas is not racist.
Yes, it
Pocahontas was
is.
a brave Native
Stop.
American woman. To be
At
called
Wesley Pillar
Pocahontas
super
would actually
chatted
be an honor.
$10. I spent $10 to tell it David O'Malia is a coward who cries in chat instead of calling in to debate. Way to go, Pickles.
Yo,
You
thank
have them
you.
so scared they would rather
Nobody
cry
asked
like
to
little
get it
babies.
at all.
No, thank you, thank you. I forgot what I was saying. Elizabeth Warren's website. If you actually go look at her donations, these people, when you make a donation, you have to list your job, occupation, and these people were like doctors, nurses, whatever. They're not
I
big
think you're
pharma.
missing the point is that they were the top receivers of like from donors for pharmaceuticals.
Yeah, I know, and they have received
But yet,
$0 from any pharmaceutical company. I'll pull it up right
literally
now.
lower the prices for pharmaceuticals, which makes absolutely no sense. Why are the top people in pharmaceutical companies paying Bernie?
Yeah, you're right. It makes no sense. They're not.
Like, that makes no sense.
Yeah,
That's contradictory to the whole situation.
yeah. There you go. So it makes no sense. They're not recipients of big pharma donor money.
But they are.
I'm gonna pull up the fact check for you, dude. All right, this was a lie handed to you, and you came here with it, and I don't blame you.
And you were wrong about the EBT stuff as well.
Okay.
You even applied for EBT before?
No, my mother has.
Did you know that somebody who has a 40-hour job can't even receive EBT?
It's not true.
You get
70% of
many
people
hours
receive
to
EBT
receive-
have jobs.
Yeah, that's retarded, bro.
You can't say that word, bro. All right. Here is the proof. Elizabeth Warren, no active financial contributions to pharmaceutical companies. Her last direct donations for big pharma packs were a total of $8,500 in 2013, 2014. It was a lie. They handed you a big, fat, juicy lie. Hello, what's up, Cecil?
Man, you're kicking ass tonight, dude. You really are.
Thanks,
I'm
man.
afraid to even argue with you because you're gonna smear me. But I'm gonna ask you, and this will be the last time I ask you to look something up. But here's the deal: I'm never gonna convince you that Donald Trump's not the worst president we've ever had. You hate his guts, I get it. But I think I could convince you that number two in that list would be LBJ. And so the simple thing I just want you to type in real quick, if you will, is just, was LBJ, you don't even have to type out his name, was LBJ a vulgar person?
Yeah, we did this last time.
Well, we didn't come up with examples. And this example that I want to show or share with you is it'll definitely put him in the number two spot. I don't see how it couldn't. Okay, do you use Grok?
I'm just on Google.
Oh, can you go into AI Google?
Yeah. He nicknamed his member Jumbo, would boast about its size, even allegedly whipping it out to explain U.S. involvement in Vietnam to compare himself to others.
That's no big deal. I've probably done that before. But the second one, the Vietnam War explanation,
We might be having different things.
well, it says when a group of reporters pressed him in a private briefing on why the United States was still escalating the war in Vietnam, Johnson reportedly unzipped his trousers, pulled out his, and barked, "This is why." So, I mean, that's pretty rude, right?
Yeah,
So,
it's pretty bad.
whip out your junk to the reporters and say, "This is why we're taking it to the Vietnamese."
Yeah, that's pretty bad. I don't think
So
you
you
would
can
make it in
see,
today's politics.
uh-huh. Another thing that he did, his wife, Lady Bird Johnson, they left the White House with $25 million because of the insider trading that she was doing. The military industrial complex was like in full steam during the Vietnam War, and they made a ton of money. He was literally sending children or young men over there to die while his wife was investing in military stocks, and they left just filthy rich. So all I'm going to say is, yeah, Donald Trump's number one on your list. He's not number one on my list, and I think the reasons are compelling. You're just so biased, you don't realize that history started before 1989.
I think that if LBJ did things to this nature, uh, minus the pulling out your junk, if he did something like 5% less absurd, it would like really ring for MAGA. Like MAGA would love it.
Okay. Are you going to downplay what he did with his junk? Because he did that all the time. There's books, tons of books written about it.
I don't think it's cool. I've never looked up to LBJ. I don't really know much
Are
about
you a little
LBJ at all.
surprised?
Yeah,
Be
I'm a little
honest with you.
surprised. Yeah, sure.
You are? Okay, cool. Jared Kushner, he's the one that started or brought the Abraham Accords together, right? During Trump's first term. I, believe it or not, I didn't look this up. I was going to ask you, was it 6 or 7 countries that signed on to that?
I'm not sure, but the big kicker is that Jared Kushner was the ambassador to the Middle East, and
I remember.
and he put himself in a position between Saudi Arabia and Israel, I believe, because of the Abraham Accords. He is now the overseer of a multi-billion-dollar slush fund.
Yeah, that took place. I think it was 6 months after the Trump's first term came to an end. So you could chalk that up for networking. But I want to go back to the countries that signed up for the Abraham Accords. Have any of those countries that signed the Abraham Accords had any aggression towards each other or any conflicts since they signed it?
No, and
The
they
answer
weren't
is no.
before they signed it either.
Well, no, but this gave Israel security because the deal was no one's going to team up on Israel. Would you think it would be pretty amazing if Iran actually signed the Abraham Accords?
Yeah, I think that's a weird question. That I don't think that would ever happen.
And people have talked about it, and Abraham is the common uh, biblical character for Islam and Christianity.
Cool. I'm just saying, like, we used to have a pact, the JCPOA, that just allowed them to trade. We didn't need all the
I've heard
Abraham
you talk about
Accords.
that.
Yeah,
this was more about keeping. This wasn't about
pulled
trade
us.
so much as keeping peace.
It's literally about trade. It's not about peace. The
Abraham Accords?
Yes, it's not about peace.
No, there's clauses in there that's what it gave Israel security because they didn't have to worry about Saudi Arabia jumping on board if they had a beef with Lebanon or something like that. It kept peace, and it's kept Israel from being attacked from everyone except for Hamas, which we know is really Iran.
Abraham signed it, formal binding treaty of peace, diplomatic relations.
A treaty of peace is called a treaty of peace. Okay.
Yeah. Declaration of peace, cooperation, constructive.
Why do you like to poo-poo the peace?
Because it's making Kushner rich. So
because your whole party is all about destruction and acrimony and division.
No, because you're weird, and like for the slight idea that Hunter Biden might have been making like $1 million or something working in Ukraine, you would have never called it networking by using his dad's name to get the job, which is controversial in itself. I don't think it's true. But you guys were crying so hard that you couldn't even imagine him being in a position where he was like a logistics guy for energy. But Jared Kushner, Trump's fucking son-in-law.
Oh, is he a cokehead?
I think he used to be. He's recovered.
I don't trust cokeheads. I just don't.
Well, then you definitely don't trust
I'm a stoner.
Don Jr.
I'll admit I'm a stoner big time, but all the other drugs are poison, so
All right. Well, Don Jr. does plenty of it for the both of us.
Okay. My tacos are almost ready. Just one more quick thing. You said that it's a privilege to be white. That really sounds racist to me. If if I were going to be born tomorrow and God said to me, "You can be here's a list of human attributes. You could be happy. You could be uh, industrious. You could be creative. You could be talented, and you could be black. You could be white." The skin color would be the very last thing anyone who knows about the human condition would even care about. So for you to say that it's a privilege to be white, I don't know. That just reeks of like racism to me because it shows some superiority that I don't think any white person deserves to have.
Well, it is an absolute fact, and I can just prove it with data that I have
Yeah, I
more
know. I
privilege
don't
based on
trust
my
your
skin
data.
color.
I don't trust your data because you cherry pick it and you don't ever scrutinize any of it.
Okay, well, the data on the FBI website shows that if you're white, that is a baseline for getting a prison sentence. And if you're Hispanic, I think you get like a 12% enhanced prison sentence. And if you're black, you get a 17 or 20% enhanced prison
See
sentence.
what?
That's
I'll
one
be more
privilege I have.
specific. Those are the statistics I don't believe. Anything that you say is biased. And first of all, you're living in 1950 or 1850. Uh, Black people have moved on, and they're waiting for you guys, the white liberals, to move on too. So, just hey, pickles. I'm getting ready to eat dinner, but I'm going to send you a link real quick to add to your Amazon list, okay?
All right.
And then I'll talk to you later, buddy.
All right, get out of here. First time to San Juan, Mexico, capital of Puerto Rico. And immediately enchanted, the whole plane clapped when we landed. Chat. Here's the phone number. If you want to debate, call. I haven't seen his other songs, no. That song has been stuck in my head, dude. Hello, is this a Trump supporter?
Was one.
Was one?
Yeah.
Okay, is there anything you want to say about what changed your mind?
Iran war, Epstein files debacle, and just the way he handled the tariffs. I thought it was kind of unprofessional.
Yeah. All right, is there anything else you wanted to talk about?
Yeah, I want to talk about the Jews.
That's not a good start. What do you want to talk about?
But it is. But it is. They control the U.S. right now via AIPAC and the Israel lobby. And,
I think
they're going to continue controlling the U.S.
I think it's very important to remove the Jewish people from this equation, and for you to look at the state of Israel. The state of Israel is what's doing this.
Tell me this. Tell me this. The state of Israel was created for what people?
Yeah, I know. We can go down this rabbit hole.
Who's the big supporter of Israel? Who are the massive supporters? Two camps: Jewish Zionists and Christian Zionists.
All right.
And
by the way, big shout out. You don't want your name read aloud, but thank you. And I didn't read your message to that caller. The message said, and this was from a huge donation, tell him I said he's stupid if he hasn't gotten that undocumented make this country so much free money. Keep them coming. They're welcome and amazing. That was for my first guest. Thank you. Dude, do not come back. You used racial slurs, man. Can you you guys just chill out? Jesus. Guys, just like, and I said this yesterday, there's a huge amount of people around the world right now that's very upset with Americans, or at least the American government. I don't support my government. There are Jews and other people in Israel that do not support their government. There are protests all the time. For you to lump all Jewish people into that basket is inherently like racist, anti-Semitic. It is not good. But like those people in Israel, I separate myself from the government of the United States. I don't agree with what's going on. Is it right for all of the people overseas to say, I hate all Americans? No, it's not. That is low IQ stuff. I'm not Jewish. Don't they hate being called? I think so. I think we say Jewish people instead of that word, Nicole. I don't know. Maybe somebody who is Jewish could come tell me. Hello, are you a Trump supporter?
Are you Jewish?
No.
Are you ethnically Jewish? Is your blood Jewish?
No. My mother's vagina wasn't Jewish. I'm not Jewish. No.
You sure about that? Your nose looks a little off.
All right.
Pickles, what's up, man?
Oh, man. What's up, dude?
What are you up to, bro?
Being awesome as fuck, unlike you.
Bro, what? Why are you so grumpy today, man?
Just people suck, dude.
I'm trying to come in be nice, bro. You're being grumpy, bro. What the fuck?
Dude,
I'm trying not to get fucking banned and my shit restricted.
it's a daily struggle for you, huh?
Well, no one, here's the thing, Pickles. No one ever wants to talk about the real problem in America, bro. I always get kicked, I always get restricted, and I think what I'm gonna do, Pickles, is I'm gonna start going live soon and showing my face.
Please do.
And we can collab, but I want to talk about the real problem in America, and you're just not ready for it, Pickles. You can't handle it, man. You really can't, dude.
What is the real problem? What did Trump tell you?
Well, hold on, Pickles. Who commits the most homicides in America?
Oh my God. We talked about this the other day. You're going to say black people.
Okay, so it's true, though, Pickles. I'm being 100% factual that it is black people. So is that not a problem for America? And here's the thing, Pickles. Here's the thing, bro. It's not like I'm putting out misinformation, bro. You can go to DHS website, any government website. The CDC reports this. Firearm homicides. The black community unalives each other at 6.5 times the rate than any other race. That is.
Melanie W. Melanie's says, kick this racist fuck. Here's the conversation you're not ready for, Splinter. It's not people's skin color that make them violent. It's not their genetics. In fact, you might have more in common genetically with a black person than somebody you could randomly point to who's white. The real problem, the root cause of these issues is social and economic. So the way we treat a certain type of people, the way we have treated a certain type of people and oppressed them for decades has caused them to have less generational wealth, to have generational trauma, and they come out and they deal with life in a way that's different from people who haven't been exposed to those problems. If you want to address the issue, you can stop being negative IQ and start addressing the economic problems these people struggle with. Not the fact that they're just black and we need to get rid of them. That is negative IQ stuff. Splinter, somebody paid to kick you already, dude. Yes, you fucking suck, dude. You suck. Yeah, you do. Big floppy donkey dicks. Oh my god, the guy that did the Jewish racial slur is calling again. Bro, you can't. No. Hello.
Hey,
What's up? Are you a Trump supporter?
yeah, he's the man.
Cool. What do you like about him?
I like it how he doesn't try to appeal to like a small subsect of the population that's really loud about their sex addicted porn cult, like talking about transgender people.
Are
I
you
like
talking
it how
about
he's against them.
Republicans? That's actually
No, I'm talking
statistically
about how
it's
what's up,
statistically
buddy?
proven that Republicans look up more trans porn than Democrats.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I bet that's really true, bro. I bet you're totally right, and that's totally true and not fabricated at all.
Do you want to see
I
the
bet
study?
you're right. I bet you're right, though.
I am
you're
right. I am.
No, I know you're right. Yeah, the trans people that are, the Republicans that are actively trying to, in your worldview, take away their rights. They're all just secretly gay because they hate them.
Yes.
That could be the only reason.
Yes.
Yes.
It's literally true. Yes.
You're such a clown, bro. You're such a goof. You would fall for Soviet propaganda, bro. Listen,
I think you're
if you were
falling
born in
for
the 50s, you would fall for the Soviet propaganda.
You're
that guy.
Listen,
But this
you're
stat says
you're
the conservative want more twam.
you're unironically repeating Hitler propaganda, right? Like Trump is just using
Hitler
the
was
same.
based. Hitler was based as fuck. He was right about almost everything.
What was he right about?
Tell me what he wasn't right about.
He said that the Jewish people are running the world economy, and they did a
Fact. They
backstab.
own the global banking systems. Fact.
Okay, back
They
in
own the global
1940,
banking
they
own
didn't.
centralized banking.
Okay, and
They
and
own centralized banking.
he also said that during World
You know
War
what
I,
Henry Ford said, the owner of Ford Motors?
Yes,
he
he's
said,
super
separate the
racist.
richest Jews in all wars will cease.
Nice. Okay, and he was also
Henry
a
Ford
Nazi
said that.
lover. Yeah, he was a Nazi lover.
Oh, Nazi! That was before Nazism, you
No,
idiot.
he loved Hitler. He fucking wrote
That
Hitler.
was Henry Ford in 1909.
He fucking wrote Hitler
That was
love
him before
letters.
the Nazi regime, you fat face.
You don't
moron.
think that he lived
That's
to
what it was.
1930s?
He said this before the Nazi regime, you fucking
He
clown.
still
You're
loved
such a
the
goof.
Nazis. He still loved the Nazis.
You're such a goober. It's actually crazy. Oh, he's a Nazi. He
He
said it 20 years before
It's
the party.
notoriously
But he's a Nazi.
true.
Everyone's a Nazi that doesn't agree with you. Everyone.
No, I think this is
This
a
guy's
great
a
crash out.
Nazi. He said race is real and blacks have lower IQs than whites.
Dude,
he's a Nazi.
Dude, Ford loved Hitler.
Okay, can we agree that blacks have lower IQs than whites since you want to talk about stats?
Oh my god, dude. All right.
Here we go.
Ugh. These people are heinous, dude. People are fucking disgusting. His writings heavily influenced Adolf Hitler and the early Nazi movement. He openly praised American industrialist Hitler did, keeping a portrait of Ford in his private Munich office. You can't come back, dude. I don't want to talk to Nazis, even though there's very few people left after I say that. Bro is so emotional. Ford used his newspaper to publish a series of anti-Semitic conspiracy theories. These were compiled into a widely distributed book, The International Jew, which Nazi leaders used for youth radicalization and propaganda. The Grand Cross of the German Eagle, 1938, the Nazi regime awarded Ford the highest honor they could bestow upon a foreign citizen. While Ford later claimed 1938 public statement that he was not sympathetic to Nazism, he accepted and kept the medal. Oh my god, dude. Bro's like, you would have fallen for 1940s propaganda. You're literally repeating it, literally. The same thing. The Nazis went after gay people, communists, socialists, trans people. They did all the same stuff you're doing. You're like, you guys would have fallen for propaganda. You're falling for the exact same propaganda, dude. Hello, is this a Trump supporter?
No.
Okay. Is there anything you want to say?
So, a lot of people forget that the Nazi regime got a lot of their ideas based off of America's regime at the time.
Yeah, Jim Crow and all that stuff.
It
Yeah.
was literally the foundation. Hitler
Yeah.
looked at that and said, good idea.
Yeah, yeah. Agreed.
It was only until Japan attacked that we had to go and fight the Nazis because they were allied with Japan.
Yeah.
We didn't hate the Nazis until Japan hated them.
Yeah, agreed. All right. First time in San Juan, me, oh. Sing with me, chat. Proud to be Antifa. W's all day. All day. You just want to know my opinion why I think Trump sucks. Trump has completely fucked up the world economy, our economy. He's fucked up our social. We're further apart politically now than we have been since, I don't know, before, I don't know, Jim Crow? I don't know. Trump has completely fucked up our relations with every single country on earth. He's out there doing work to get dictators installed into multiple countries. He's made billions of dollars off of this insane deportation, mass deportation bullshit. We're falling into fascism and an autocracy. He's friends with all of the worst people on the planet. He's protecting the Epstein files and all of the co-conspirators. Hello, is this a Trump supporter?
I'd rather die than be a fascist, but would you still talk to me for a second?
Sure, what's up?
Yeah, so I see a lot of people on both sides that always talk about the federal debt and how it seems to be this looming crisis. But I think a lot of people are very miseducated about the nature of macroeconomics at the federal level. So we have a sovereign fiat currency, and the amount of debt isn't a problem. That's why we've never defaulted.
That's not true. So the amount of debt in regards in relation to our GDP is what the key is. So when our GDP doesn't exceed our debt, our credit score hurts, our ability to borrow money, the rate of the interest goes up. So it absolutely does matter.
Right. Well,
it's not magic.
I mean, I guess I misphrased that. What I am really trying to get at is that every year our federal government, a huge portion of what contributes to building the debt is the interest that they're paying on debt that they previously accrued.
And does that interest not change with debt?
It does. Just give me a second, though. Every time we deficit spend at the federal level, they're also selling like treasury notes and these bonds and stuff that they have to go and pay with interest. But they don't have, there's no law that says they have to do that. It's a self-imposed thing that they say is put in place to limit federal spending. But really what they're doing is they're just kicking the can down the line and increasing these interest payments that are just ballooning the debt. So my question is, why would we continue to sell so much interest-bearing debt instruments when that's just fucking us even harder?
We have to show the world that our currency is worth money. And the second we start going into insane amounts of debt versus GDP, one of the Mechanisms that can be abused is inflation and printing money, and our dollar could be devalued instantly. People could also look at our ability to not be able to pay back our debts and say, we're not going to buy any more bonds, or we're going to sell our bonds. We're going to sell before it gets hard. And if they went around and sold like 5 or 10% of our bonds, we'd instantly collapse. Our currency would instantly collapse.
Great. My question is, why do we keep issuing so many bonds? What's the point?
Because it's how we borrow money.
Why do we need to borrow money if we control a printing press or a sovereign fiat currency? It's not like it's saving us.
Because the alternative is printing money.
We already do print money. That's how all money is created.
I know, but it accelerates printing money, man.
Well, there's nothing that says we have to print more money if we're not selling bonds.
Yes, when people come into office like Trump who spend $5 trillion fucking dollars in 1 year, we absolutely have to print it. We have to print a portion of it.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. We're printing money anyway. So why also, in order to quote unquote finance that printing, why are we selling interest-bearing debt instruments to finance it?
Because
why
there's
not
a
just print it?
balance. There's a balance. Did you take economics in college?
I took a couple macroeconomic classes, but I'm calling into question a lot of what they're teaching. I understand that the idea of selling the bonds is to recapture some money, but what I'm saying is, in the long run, that money that they recapture to quote unquote balance it, we're paying it back plus interest.
Yeah,
it's
I know.
The plus interest part.
Yeah, I know. We have to. If we just printed all of our money instead of creating debt, it would just be hyperinflation. And the fact that people do buy it make it to where our money's still worth something.
I mean, I would dispute that it automatically would create hyperinflation if we didn't, because such a huge portion of our federal debt is that interest. The federal government, if we don't factor in the interest they're paying on the debt because of all these interest-bearing debt instruments, the federal government would be running a budget surplus every year.
Now, we would the rate at which we would have to print money would far exceed that of which is healthy. So if you look at Trump's term, when he just exploded the fucking deficit and then we ran into COVID, he printed $5 trillion motherfucking goddamn it dollars because we didn't want to borrow more money. But when Biden was in office, we printed $1.5 trillion and the currency didn't devalue as much.
Yeah, well, I mean, are you of the opinion that increasing the money supply automatically devalues the dollar?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, but isn't that kind of a gold standard logic? Like you have $10 to every brick of gold, and if you print 10 more dollars, then it's $20 to every brick of gold, so it's worth less money. But our money isn't bound to a physical commodity anymore.
Yeah, I know. It has to be bound to bonds.
Okay, but why?
To give it value, because those bonds are what hold the value.
Okay, so you're saying that without bonds, the U.S. dollar would have no value.
Yeah.
And you're basing that off what?
How fiat currencies work?
I mean, all right. I'm not saying we should stop selling bonds altogether. I just don't think we should do it at a 1-to-1 ratio where we're just in the long term ballooning the debt because of all the interest that we have to pay on these things.
Here's an idea. We stop voting Republican, period. Every time Democrats get in office, they reduce the deficit. Every time.
I mean, I'm with you on that. I'm no Republican.
All right. Well, go play around with ChatGPT. One of my favorite things to talk about is how the gold standard is completely obsolete. It is so bad. It is very, very bad. And I don't know if you're for that, but it's
no, I don't think we should tie our money to any physical commodity. Fiat it's better because it's not as, tied to, if you tie it to one, like Venezuela, they didn't tie their money to oil. But when the oil was such a central part of their currency that when the markets fluctuated and sanctions were put on it, basically collapsed them. And, so having your money tied to a physical commodity is just asking for trouble.
Yeah.
But I think that there's a lot of misinformation. I'm not an expert. I'm not, an economist or anything. I've seen a lot of people ask some really good questions, in my opinion, about. I think that we've deliberately been miseducated about the nature of money, and a lot of people listening probably think I'm an idiot. But I think we've deliberately been lied to and misled. And a lot of the things we think are unquestionable fact about the nature of money at the federal level, macroeconomic level, aren't true. And I think a lot of people are making a lot of money off those debt-bearing instruments and the interest we have to pay. And a lot of the misinformation around them is to secure those people's investments now and into the future.
I don't think so. I think you could just simply look at how that would break the whole system. If somebody sold 10% of our bonds, like Japan and China hold the most, they could come and just instantly cripple us. But they won't, because they need to trade with us. But
right.
Literally, that's how important bonds are.
Right, because I'm not saying that we do away with the practice overnight or anything. I'm just saying that going into the future, I think it would be at least a good thing to examine to not issue as many bonds, or to reduce the amount that we continue issuing into the future, and not default on the ones that we already have out. We can still pay the ones we have out, but if we're ever going to do anything about the debt, we can't continue to finance all federal spending through debt issuance like that.
All right, I have a few more debates in the box now, but I appreciate you coming up, dude.
Yeah, no problem, man. Have a good night.
You too.
Hello.
Hi, are you a Trump supporter?
Yes, I'm super MAGA.
Are you over 18?
Yes, I'm 18, exactly.
Okay, why are you super MAGA?
Because I just believe that all their values align with mine.
Like what? Grabbing women by the pussy?
No, for example, like deporting all the illegals.
Okay. Why is that so important to you?
It's not important. It's just that all these Democrats, they're not working.
Democrats don't work? Do you have any evidence of that?
No, I'm not saying that they're not working. I'm saying that the illegal immigrants, for example, like private school, you have to pay and you have to apply for something. But then, yeah, it's just not working. But then all the illegal people, they just come and they don't do anything.
Yeah, they come and work. I don't know what that means. They don't come and do anything. They make our schools more solvent. They, for instance, in Texas, I think it's $8,000 a head that you get for each person attending to a school. So if undocumented migrants come and they fill up a school, because we're in population decline, and instead of 20 kids to a classroom, we have 30. I'm sorry, that's a bad example, but instead of 10 people to a classroom or whatever, there's more money to be spent, and there's more heads that we can have as teachers, and every penny that pays for public schooling, every penny that.
I'm not saying that immigration is bad. I'm just saying that illegal immigration is bad.
Why specifically that? Why?
Because you can't just come into somewhere and say that, oh, I'm just gonna be a citizen and I'm just gonna do something, and they don't pay any taxes.
They do pay taxes. They paid $97 billion in taxes last year.
No, they don't. How would they pay for taxes?
When you go buy something from a supermarket and you pay sales tax, how do they check your ID?
Okay, I don't know.
Okay, when you pay property tax, when you rent an apartment and you pay property tax, do they check your ID? Oh, she ran. Hi, Liam.
Hey, Pickles. We didn't leave on the greatest note last time we spoke.
Yeah.
Hey, what do you think? What do you think of a country like Switzerland that has more of a, you know, a way they run their country? It would be more conservative, capitalistic, clean environment, et cetera, et cetera.
I think that it's not as right leaning as you think. They have universal health care. Are you for that? They have the best universal health care in the world, and it's highly subsidized. Oops. Guys, I think... Oh. Okay. Infectious, W infectious. Somebody paid to kick you, Liam. Sorry, bub. Yep. Sorry, Liam. Hey, go read more on Switzerland, all right? I'm gonna save my energy. Much love. Infectious W's in the wind, dude. W infectious. W infectious. Chat, if you're a Trump supporter and you want to debate, hop into the box. Come tell me why you like Trump. And thank you everybody who's donated tonight. I love y'all. Hello, is this a Trump supporter?
Yes, sir. Good evening.
What's up, man? What do you like about Trump?
He's doing everything correct. I don't know why you guys are trying to make him seem like the next Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, the next JFK. You guys try to kill him already more than 4 times.
That doesn't make him
that's a
good.
sign over there already.
I don't think that makes anybody good.
They do that to the best presidents and the best politics. They kill them.
Yeah, they also do that to horrible presidents too.
No.
So
ain't no way. When you're Hitler, ain't nobody gonna kill you, because you're doing the devil's work. When you're doing God's work, you're doing Jesus Christ's work. That's when they try to kill you.
Yeah. So
and that's what's happening right now.
I don't think so, man. I think Trump bankrupted the country. He is strangling Cuba. 30,000 people have died in Cuba because of Trump. He's bombed a girls' school in Iran. The whole world's economy is upside down. Every single economic metric in the United States is upside down thanks to Trump. Literally, I don't think it matters at all that he got shot, right? Like, the performance, we can look at it, it's pretty bad. He's doing really bad.
Why would you say that as a performance? What, you think he just made that shit up? Like, people try to kill him?
No,
4 times already?
I honestly, I don't know what to believe anymore, but that's not what I was saying. I'm saying that just because someone tried to kill him doesn't mean he's good. I think it's a cultish kind of thing to say. I think that he's obviously doing really bad. There's not a single thing you
kill him.
Actually, there were Republicans the first 2, dude.
At Wesley Pillow super chatted $10.
How did the
Obama
Republicans?
had 11 attempts on his life. Does that mean Obama was better than Trump?
Yeah, Obama had 11. But the first person, Thomas Crook, he was in the Rifle Club. All of his classmates, his parents were MAGA. They say he was MAGA. He was MAGA. He was registered Republican. The second guy was also Republican, but he had deep ties to Ukraine. He served as a volunteer in Ukraine in the military. And he was very upset about how Trump and Putin were seemingly trying to fuck over Ukraine. He was Republican, though.
So the people that's trying to do peace, they get mad. They get, I would imagine. So you're getting mad because they're trying to do peace.
Trump is not trying to do peace.
Ukraine and everybody,
how the fuck
Russia,
is Trump trying
everybody.
to do Trump has stopped all aid to Ukraine, dude. Trump is best friends with Putin.
You know the president of Ukraine, right? You know the leader of Ukraine is a fucking comedian.
And Trump's a game show host,
He
dude.
bullshits everybody.
Trump's a game show host.
So what? That's his past. He was in WWE, WWF. If you love WWF, WWE,
and how is
you like Trump too? Then
no, dude.
He was there too.
So Zelensky being a comedian is worse than Trump being in the WWF.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's weird.
Why? You don't like WWF? WWE?
No, I think it's dumb.
Oh, you think it's dumb? You don't follow, you don't do no wrestling. All
It's
your
a
fans,
soap opera
everybody
for old
that's out there
men.
that's following you.
It's a soap opera for old men to watch dudes wrestle. He's fucking talking about.
I agree with you, but we still follow it, right?
No.
You see WrestleMania.
No, I don't. This doesn't make me love
But
Trump.
your fans do.
This is
Your fans do. All your fans base, everybody's following you. They do.
I highly doubt it. I listen.
Oh, you highly doubt it? Oh my god,
dude!
I'm
It sounds like
put it in the chat. Who sees WWE, WWF?
Stop it, dude. It sounds like you're in love with Trump's personality. You don't actually care about the things he's doing.
We all loved Trump before he became president. All of us, the rappers.
Do you want to talk about him as a president, though? As a president, he's a horrible president.
As a president, and you know what? They talked to him 10 years before he even got elected president. They asked him, and he's like, "Will you run for president?" And he goes, "I don't want to, but if I did,
I would run Republicans.
I'm in it to win. I'm in it to win, and I'll make the country the
He
number
said,
one
I would
country
run as a
in the
Republican
planet."
because they are the dumbest sons of bitches out there. That's what he said.
No.
Yeah, there's a clip of that, him saying that.
You have to show a report on that one, but
well,
I don't think so.
Trump said,
but I'm telling you right now, bro. Like, and you know what? The next, he's already 2 years in, so he's gonna leave. He's gonna leave the country very, very good. Are you gonna watch a UFC fight?
No, dude.
You're not gonna watch a UFC?
On the front lawn of the White House? No, I'm good, dude.
Yes.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
First time in history. He's making history right there. You know how many people are going to watch it around the world?
Dude, again, it just sounds like you're obsessed with his personality, and this is the same thing that happened with most dictators.
Isn't that great? Like he's putting America number one.
Literally, he's kicked millions of people off of their health care and off of food stamps, but he's got money for a ballroom.
Because it's
for
fraud.
UFC.
All those people were doing fraud.
There's no one even claims they were doing fraud. No one even claims they were doing fraud. What are you talking about?
Look at your boy. Look at your girl Omar. She's hiding under a rock.
Look at Trump. He made $4 billion last year.
Look at all those people. Look at all those people. They're all of them. They're under a rock in Minnesota.
Okay. Again, Trump himself has done more to pardon fraudsters and to enrich himself and commit fraud. He did he had a rug pull on his way in with a meme coin. He's openly trading thousands of stocks per quarter. He's openly being the most corrupt person ever.
That's Pelosi.
Okay,
talking about
Pelosi has made 200 trades in her lifetime as Congresswoman. Pelosi has made 200, and she's made $200 million. She's worth $200 million. Trump has made 3,600 trades this first quarter, and he's bought $100 million worth of Dell. And he came up on microphone and said, "Hey, buy a Dell. They're great computers." The stock shot up 99 points. He did the same thing with Nvidia. He did the same thing. He is literally the epitome of the fraud, and he's finding little instances of fraud to point to and politicize them so that you're distracted.
Bro, he doesn't need money. He doesn't care about money.
He's doubled his wealth last year. He will wake up every day wanting more money.
He don't care about fucking money.
Yes,
he
does.
He don't even get paid to be a president.
Yeah,
you know that, right? He doesn't even get paid to be a president.
That is the best con
Everybody
I've ever
else
heard.
does, except him.
Okay, his first administration, he dumped his $420,000 paycheck, and he spent $200 million of our taxpayer dollars golfing at his own resort. He conned you.
No.
Yeah.
That's fake news.
That's literally true. I pull it up on the screen right now.
You could pull it up, but I think that's fake news right there.
Uh-huh. So, just this term, his first term is $151.5 million he spent golfing. In his second term, independents estimate the golf-related travel and security cost well over $100 million already.
Obama spent a lot more.
Okay, Trump in 4 years golfed 300 times. Obama in 8 years golfed 80 times, dude. Trump's fifth of his
I'm
presidency.
gonna look all this shit up. I'm gonna look all this shit up. And your boy Biden, the same thing, but he don't golf. He's too stupid to golf. That's another one.
I think Biden's like 7 times smarter than Trump. Trump speaks at a 5th grade level, dude.
You like Biden better than Trump?
Yes.
Oh my God! Come on, bro. I thought you were smarter than that.
I am.
thought you were smarter than that.
I am. I'm not.
You like Trump? You like Biden better than Trump?
Yes,
You
Biden.
think his country was a country better?
Can you name one bill
After
Biden?
everything that he done.
Can you name one bill Biden passed?
There's none. The only bill he passed is letting the illegal immigrants come in.
He didn't pass a bill in
It
that
was
regard.
a party. It was a festival. It was a parade.
That is some low IQ stuff, man.
Everything.
Did you know that Biden was the most productive president we've had in our lifetime? He passed more bills.
Hell no.
He passed more meaningful
Hell
legislation than anybody in like the last 30 years. He did, but
because he didn't sign nothing. He was just being okay.
I don't know. However
all
it
you have to
worked.
give him is ice cream.
However
all
it
you
worked.
have to give him is ice cream.
Whatever
That's it.
happened, he did so good that we had the best economy in the world. And as soon as we handed it to Trump, he created inflation. He created negative job numbers. He created huge trade deficits, even bigger than we had with other countries. Every country on earth hates us now.
man.
They all miss Biden. They wrote letters saying that they loved Biden. They loved working with Biden. NATO was fractured. They don't want to be any friends with us. They don't.
Because
They want
we're
to be friends
giving
with
money
Trump.
to them. Yeah, they everybody loves Biden because you know what? He's a yes man. That
Dude.
guy was a yes man, and he's a fucking loser. That's
No.
what he was. He will say yes to everybody. He was like, "Oh, you want 100 million? Oh, okay, no problem. We'll give you 100 million. Oh, you want to be gay today? No problem. We'll give you a thing over here.
Okay.
You want to be transsexual today? You want to act like a dog? Okay, we'll give you another 100 million.
Biden has nothing to do
That's
with
what he
any of
does.
that. But Trump, of course,
Yes, he does. Yes,
Trump
he does
came out.
because you know what? He's the only president in the White House that lets transsexuals on fucking Easter Day.
There's no such thing as a transsexual.
Instead of respecting God, Jesus Christ, the religions around the world, he let transsexuals celebrate over there.
You sweet.
You don't do that.
You sweet.
You don't do that.
You sweet summer child. Did you know that was a thing that was in place for 8 years before it landed on Easter? Did you know that Easter's not on the same day every fucking year?
It doesn't matter, but you don't do that. You don't do that on Easter. You respect
What are you
that day.
talking about? Biden's Catholic.
You respect Jesus Christ's day. You can't go in there, go in the White House and celebrate with transsexuals. You do that shit another day.
You just sound like a
which is up
bigot,
to you.
dude. You
It's
sound
fine.
silly. I'd rather have a better economy and like our president respects minority groups than somebody who comes in and teaches people like you to be the way you are.
No, because it was right is right. You're not supposed to do that. You know, kids are looking at you. The kids are looking at the White House on Easter, and you have fucking transsexuals out there. No, you don't do that shit.
It was
That's some
Trans
double shit.
Visibility Day. I don't think he had a whole trans festival.
Yeah, whatever. But it was in the White House.
No, it wasn't.
And Trump would never do that. Trump would never ever have that shit in
Yeah, I
in
know.
that White
Trump
House.
hates gay people
that.
just like you. I guess that's worth tanking our economy.
No, it's not about gay. Whatever you do behind closed doors is up to you. That's your sexuality. I don't give a fuck. But you know what? Leave it away from the children. Do not talk to it with the children. That's some double shit.
Nobody's doing that
Just
to
leave
children.
it alone. Yeah, those rainbow flags in fucking public schools? No.
What does
you
that
don't fucking do that shit.
What does that do to children?
You don't do that shit because rainbow flags back in the days when I saw a rainbow, it was talking about Jesus Christ, God, the Bible. That's what the rainbow
Not everybody is
meant.
not
back
everybody
in the
is
days,
part
in
of
the
your book
80s
club.
and 90s.
Not everybody's part of your superstitious book club, dude. Not everybody is this weird Jesus person.
You don't believe in God?
No.
So who do you believe in?
I believe in science.
Who do you pray for?
I don't pray to anything. I'm not a fucking superstitious weird. I don't think that I can do fucking telepathy by speaking into my hands. I'm not fucking weird like that. What are you talking about?
So what do you think? We came from monkeys? That's your
It's
your
a
theory?
literal
That's your
literal
belief?
fact. We are apes, dude.
We are what?
We are apes. We are apes. We're from the ape
So we
family.
came from monkeys.
Yeah. Bonobos.
Okay, go. I want to. You know what? I'm gonna be with you in the camera. I want you go to next chimpanzee. See what happens to you. See what happens to you. Go to a chimpanzee and see what happens to you.
I said
Go to a monkey and see what
bonobos.
happens to you. They're gonna fuck you up. They're gonna kill you. That's what's gonna happen. Talking all that crap.
They kill each
Talking
other.
about that we come from chimpanzees and monkeys, all that stuff. No.
It's literally
Bullshit.
undeniable truth. I'm sorry if you were brainwashed and indoctrinated with something else and you think the Earth is 6,000 years old and there was a global flood. But I'm sorry, man. Santa's not real either.
So everything, all the evidence that you see around the world, everything, were all the people, those big doors. You know, there were bigger people. There were giants.
There's no fossils
all
of
around
giants
the world in the mountains.
There's no fossils of giants. What are you talking about?
There's
man?
fossils.
No,
yes,
there's
there
not.
are.
There are no fossils of any giants anywhere.
Oh, so there's all lies too?
Yeah, I think so. I've literally never heard that. No, there's no fossils of giants.
So you never seen a fossil, like a big person?
No.
Never?
No, dude.
Let's see. I don't know, bro. I can't. I wish I could take you to the places.
Which museum has the fossils of giants, man?
New York has them.
No, they don't.
What are you
What
laughing?
are you talking about?
You want me to send it to you?
Yes, send it to me, dude.
Okay, I'll send it to you. Know what? I'm gonna look it up right now. Give me no more than a minute.
Go for it. Go.
I got you. Because I know you're doing a stream, so I don't want to waste your time.
Go.
I got you. Yeah. I'm making you chuckle. Okay.
Chat, tap the screen. Thank you. We're almost at 100K. If you haven't followed my stream already, be sure to hit this red button right here.
Is there any museum that shows gigantic skeletons of bigger humans?
There are extinct giant primates, but you don't think we're monkeys. They were up to 10 feet tall. There's no evidence that Homo sapiens or our close hominin ancestors were routinely 7 to 10 feet tall. We do have 7 feet tall people alive today. It's an anomaly, though. There's not a race of them. Yeah, 10-foot ancient skeletons are largely a result of 19th century hoaxes, internet misinformation, or misidentification of animal bones by untrained individuals. There's nothing. The New York Giants.
So I looked it up. Philadelphia, they got 7 feet 6 inches. We got London, 7 feet 7 inches.
Are those just tall people? Is it a race of people?
They call them the giant.
Dude, like I could have a child. If I have 1,000 children, one of them could turn out to be 7 feet. That doesn't mean that giants existed.
So those mountains and everything else, you don't believe in none of those things?
Google I believe it's like the Ari Mountains, the Ari Mountains, wherever they are in in Syria, I think. You can look up if there's any geological evidence at all that says that this was the place where Noah's Ark was or whatever. You're just going to find all of it's been debunked, all of it's gone, all of it's all the geologists have said, no, this is not a sign of a flood. There's no sign of a global flood anywhere. We would be able to see it all over the Earth. We would be able to see fossils changing depths at which we would find them. But it just so happens that nothing does that. Like if you look at the with the butt crack of the Earth, the big in Nevada, Grand Canyon. The Grand Canyon has fossils, and the deeper you dig, the older they get, and you find ones that would not be found on land, like so much further deeper. If there was a giant flood, there's none of that. None of the species mix as you go up. It's all perfectly linear. There is no flood at all. All of the geologists on Earth, there's not a single one that says there was evidence of a great flood. Not a single one.
And when you look at the Grand Canyons and when you look at the layers of dirt and rocks and everything, those are layers of history right there. You don't believe in those neither.
No, you don't. I do. The fossil records show
So
evolution. They show
means,
all of it.
yeah. So there was a flood.
There was no flood. There's no fossil evidence that shows that these things. You're gonna find fossils of like fish on top of mountains, but those are from tectonic plates, and the tectonic plates meet each other and they rise up and they create a mountain, and it pushed those fossils to the top.
And we have seashells on top of mountains, on top of all those things.
There you go. That's what I just explained. Just explained it.
Oh, so the ocean was up there.
No, the tectonic plates, when they collide, they create mountains. That's how mountains are created, man. So they push those things, like seashells, up to the top of those mountains.
And you don't believe in God.
No.
When you sneeze, when somebody says God bless you, you don't feel nothing?
No. I don't yell at them either, but I don't care. No. That is the epitome of superstition.
So you think we just came out of nowhere?
I mean, the same thing that you think about God came out of nowhere. I think it's much easier to like delete the magic that you think is true, and we can work from there. We can just say, hey, this is what we can see and prove, and it does not align with most of the Bible. Easily disproves most of the Bible.
So if we pass Antarctica, the North Pole and the South Pole, what do you think goes after that? Do you believe in that as well, or no? Or you think we're just a rounded Earth? That's it.
You think the Earth is flat?
Beyond the ice wall.
We test this every day. Planes fly in directions that would make no sense if the Earth was flat, dude.
Do you think Earth is flat or no?
No. What?
So you think we can't cross the ice walls? Why? Why is the government, everybody, the whole world, they're blocking the ice
You can
walls?
get a
Why?
permit to go to the Arctics and the Antarctics. It's just illegal to do it without a permit because
why?
Because you could fuck shit up. It's a protected environment.
What fuck what up? Is the ice wall?
Yeah, you can't go out there.
What are we gonna fuck up?
Yeah, you're gonna hunt down baby seal. If we just left it open, people would go kill all the seals, all the penguins, all the polar bears. They would go. It would create traffic. If we have too much heat there, it could melt the ice caps, man.
You really believe that the government is all the government around the world is gonna protect that little ice wall?
Yes, yes.
But they wouldn't protect Australia or Africa, but they will protect that one.
Yes, because if those melt, the whole world becomes underwater. Have you seen Waterworld?
So you believe in the Bible then? You believe in the boat? You believe in the flood?
I don't think that a 600-year-old human who has no carpentry skills whatsoever built a boat big enough to house 2 of each species. No, dude. What the fuck?
You think so you think that was all fake, that he put all those animals in a big boat
Yes,
and
I
everything?
think that was fucking fake. Are you shitting my dick? If I told you we built with all of our fucking engineering know-how right now, we couldn't even build a boat that did that. No,
The way you
dude.
said it, that's why I'm laughing. The way you said it, he's like, ain't no fucking body putting a male and a female animals all around the world in one. That is
Think
funny.
about it for 3 seconds. No, it did not happen,
No,
man.
I did. That's why I'm laughing. I'm like, yo, you got a good point over there. Yeah, who the fuck is gonna bring all the animals, male and female?
And how did the kangaroos find their way to Australia and nowhere else? Did they swim? I didn't know kangaroos could swim.
No, it makes sense what you're saying. That's why I'm laughing. I'm like, yeah, you got a point there. I was like, how the fuck are all the animals, male and female, they all come in?
Yeah, and there's like
They're all,
30,000.
they're
There's
all
like
in one boat.
there's 30,000 different species of spiders. By the way, did he get all of
Yeah,
those?
of course.
Did he get? Did
And
they just
they all
choose
went
not
to
to
the boat.
bite all? Yeah, no, dude.
You know what? I can't. What's right is right. I'm an old school guy. I'm over 40. I'm over 45 years old. So when you make sense, and it's called common sense, I can't argue no more, because it is true. Like, that's, he has to be Jesus Christ. That's the only way. That's the only answer I got. He had to be Jesus Christ for him to have all those animals in that boat when the flood is coming on.
Listen,
he has to be Jesus
listen to this math. If you were to flood the earth at the rate that the Bible
Yeah.
says, it would
Go
be
ahead.
6 inches of rain per minute. Per minute. What boat can stop 6 inches of rain worldwide per minute?
Worldwide, yeah, of course.
No.
Ay, ay, ay. Huh? Oh, you're making me think. It's true though. It is true. I can't argue this, which is true. And as soon as you said you're gonna have all those animals, males and females, everything in the boat at the same time, that is true. And he had to be Jesus Christ. That's the only answer I got. That's the only answer I got. He had to be
Dude,
Jesus
the
Christ.
thing
They
is,
confused
why
him with
does
somebody
God
else.
have to not use his magic that he has at this point? He's like, he used it in a very inefficient, stupid way. Like, couldn't he just clip his, like, snap his fingers and all of a sudden everything's reset? Why do you have to flood? Why did everybody have to go through all of that? Why do you have to kill babies and pregnant women with a flood? Couldn't he just snap his fingers and be like, all right, redo?
And you know what it is with and I'll answer that. That you have a good question, but I'll answer that. But you know what it is? You have to prove yourself in life, in your kids, your family, your name. It's faith. That's all I could say. That's the main word, is faith. If you have faith in yourself and you have faith in your family, your blood, your kids, your mother, your brother, your sister, anybody, it's faith.
What
That's
that
all it
is,
is. And
that is a muscle.
and to a lot of people, which I know maybe in this channel and everybody, is bullshit, because faith is like, it's like, it's like believing in like a magician. Like, oh yeah, magic. Yeah, you're gonna say this, you're gonna say that. But it is. You have to have faith, bro.
This is
And you know what?
this is a dangerous muscle to exercise, because what faith is to me is believing in ideas without evidence. So like the less evidence there is, and the more you feel drawn to believing it, you're exercising this muscle in your brain, that makes you susceptible to believing things that aren't true. So you're just like you romanticize it, and then you lean on your peers who also romanticize it, and you give each other confirmation bias all day, every day. You do this thing in an echo chamber called church, and you're just pushing each other into believing things that are very unlikely to be true all the time, and you're giving yourself positive reinforcement for it. So now you're just susceptible to just believing the most grandest of dumb ideas.
But your name is Pickles, right? I don't want to
Yes.
disrespect your name. Pickles, right? Yeah, Pickles. But what if the faith that we're talking about is true? Like,
Then
I
God is
know
an
we
evil
can't
piece
prove
of
it now.
shit.
I can't prove it today. We cannot prove it tomorrow. Which obviously, yeah, you have that argument right there. But what if the whole time it was true? And I know, I don't know. Have you ever been to church? I don't know, but there's a feeling when people tell you God bless you, or anytime anybody that blesses you, say bless you, God bless you,
It's
or
emotional
anything,
high.
you feel something.
Yeah, it's the same thing you
You
feel
feel
when you go to
something.
a regular concert. That's why they play a lot of music in church, to get you guys to feel that euphoria that music brings you, and you attribute it to God.
So nothing happened to you like ever that you'd be like, you know what, God saved me that day. There has to be something.
No, that's called confirmation
Because
bias.
because if you're talking about it, that means you believe in. There's a chance that you believe in something because something had to happen to you. What do you think? What do you think? Like when you lose somebody, like a friend, a family member, or anything, you don't pray for them.
No, what?
You don't pray for nobody.
No.
At Wesley Pillow super chatted $10. Caller,
Wow.
the flood story comes
All
from
right.
before the
I
biblical
mean, I can't.
texts.
That's your life.
Also, God is
I
a trans
can't.
woman
I
and
can't believe
Jesus
if
was a
you
gay
ask
man.
your
Your magic book
one
doesn't
of your
dictate my
closest
life or
family
my
members,
vote.
your friends, or
Thank
anybody,
you, Wesley.
you don't pray for them.
No, I do
So
meaningful
I don't know
stuff.
either.
I don't try to do witchcraft or magic. I don't do voodoo for them.
No,
I don't do
no. This is
anything
not
like that.
witchcraft magic. But I hope you're in the next. Nothing.
No. I don't. I'm not superstitious.
So you don't go to the funerals.
I go to funerals, yeah.
So that means you believe in it.
What do I? No, I'm just
If you didn't
grieving.
believe in it, then you wouldn't go to funerals at all.
No, I think that funerals are a
You know,
mechanism for us to
funerals.
deal with grief.
You know, funerals is Catholic.
I think that it's whatever it is. Like when I die, burn my body, put it in a box, burn it, spread my ashes in the wind. I'm good. The circle of life.
But you know, if you go to a funeral that's Catholic, you believe in it. You believe in God.
No.
We
That
all
doesn't.
pray when
No,
you go
that's
to a funeral.
no. I think that people go to funerals for different reasons now, and it's like a process of grief and mourning, and to pay respects. I don't think there's anything religious needed to be at
No,
a
it
funeral.
is religious. It is religious. No matter how you want to swindle it, you can waltz
Dude,
whatever you
people
want. You
have
can
been
walk
burying.
however you want. You want to dance wherever you want to dance. But you know what? At the end of the day, it is religious. You believe in Jesus Christ. You're praying for the family.
No,
You're
I'm
praying for the
not.
soul. You're praying for everything.
What the fuck?
Stop it.
No,
Stop
I'm
it.
not.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it with your nonsense right now.
No,
You have to stop it.
Funerals were around far before Catholicism, dude.
Well, yeah. And you know what? You know what? In your funerals, I wish I was there. I put 2 coins in their eyes so you could see. Just like the Vikings did.
That's
just like the Vikings did. They didn't believe
Then
in
you're a
Jesus Christ.
Viking?
And you know what? They still put coins. They
Yeah,
still
I
put
know.
coins in their eyelids.
To pay to go to the afterlife, to pay the fare for the ferryman to bring you to the afterlife. That doesn't mean. Does that mean that you
there you
believe in the
go.
ferryman that pays, that needs a
You
toll?
believe in something, but you know what? You still believe in Jesus Christ. There's an upper power there. If you do little things like that, in the ashes, another
Are you
thing
just saying
too.
superstition?
You talked about your ashes. You're religious. You are religious.
That's not religious.
You say, "Oh, take my ashes and put them in the ocean." You know who did that?
Throw them in the wind.
Jesus Christ did that. Jesus Christ, all the followers, everybody did the same thing that you're talking about.
Okay, so did people who believed in fucking mythology and Zeus. Does that make you a myth? Like you believe in Greek mythology now?
That's like Jesus Christ. Yeah. Well, what happened to Hercules? What happened to Hercules?
So you
How do we know about Hercules?
acknowledge. So I think you want so badly for someone else to be on the same superstition as you because it reinforces your belief. But that's not me, man.
No, it doesn't.
No.
No, it makes common sense.
Dude, the Bible
It's a
is a
difference.
bunch of different stolen stories from different religions like paganism and
Okay.
Greek mythology.
So Hercules and Zeus, who you mentioned, I didn't even think about Zeus, but you mentioned him. That
Yeah.
means there's a higher power. There is a higher power out there, bro. Come on, man, let it go.
I know, I'm good.
You believe in a double, you have to believe in heaven. You have to believe in angels. You have to
No.
believe in everybody else.
No, I think it's a silly, superstitious belief. If you're in heaven and one of your good friends or family members doesn't make it to heaven, would you be upset?
It depends on what they did.
But you would miss them, right?
Of course I would.
Then how is that heaven? Like if my mom goes to heaven and she loves me very much and she knew I was burning in hell for all of eternity just because I didn't like your weird narcissistic God, and I didn't like turn my life over to him, she's in heaven now, and she somehow feels negative, right? That's not heaven. That's not euphoria. How does that work?
That's not true, bro. That's not true.
So my mom's gonna forget about me?
Jesus Christ, God will never do that to you, and your mother wouldn't do that to you, and nobody will do that to you.
She wouldn't care
That's
if I'm in
bullshit.
hell?
She would care, and she would pray for you, of course, obviously.
What's that gonna do?
But it's everything that you've done in your life. You know what's right from wrong.
I'm talking about the
You
state.
have common sense.
I'm talking about the state in which people live in if they go to this heaven you believe in. How in the fuck would you be happy and in heaven when your children are in hell?
Why would your children be in hell in the first place? They shouldn't be in hell.
Because I don't fall for narcissistic gods who put me into some sort of weird purity test, and if I fail, I go to a burning lake of fire for the rest of eternity. I can't even think of a crime that's so bad you need to spend eternity in hell. But if you don't love this guy in the sky, he does it to you. It's fucking wild. Narcissistic, horrible behavior.
No, that's lies. No.
Okay.
You don't have to believe in him. You don't have to pray for him. But you know what? He'll show you signs. And you know what? He did show you signs. Because a little bit I talked to you, you know it already. You were talking about it. You know, you believe in it. You believe there's a higher power out there.
No, I don't.
You believe it. I know at the same time you don't want to believe it, but you do believe it.
It sounds very weird and coercive.
Because when you're in a funeral, you believe it.
No, in a funeral, I'm grieving somebody. There's nothing superstitious about a funeral. It's like, hey, this human body used to encapsulate. No, I don't. This human body used to encapsulate somebody I knew with a personality and consciousness.
So when the priest prays and the pastor prays, you don't care. You don't bow down your heads. You don't close your eyes or nothing.
No.
You disrespect the whole family.
Sure.
Nah, bullshit.
I do it all the time. My parents pray at dinner. I leave my head up. I don't say shit. No.
Your parents are good. I love your parents since you said that. But you have to wake up.
I think I'm good,
There
man.
is something there. No.
I think I'm good.
And you know what? And you know what the funny thing is about all you guys, the atheists? You guys, when you're about to die, when it's like 5 minutes, 3 minutes left, 2 minutes of your life, that's when you guys pray.
Perfect.
That's
you know
the time
what?
you guys pray. The perfect timing.
That's called foxhole prayers. That's called a
Oh
foxhole.
yeah, I know I'm about to die. I
That's
believe
called
in you now.
That's called a
Yeah.
foxhole prayer. So like when people are in the most vulnerable positions in life,
Yeah.
that's when they turn to
Correct.
Christianity. Just like they
Yeah.
turn to any cult. So like any cult will prey upon people who are in very vulnerable positions, like homeless people or people in foreign countries that like are starving or whatever. That's what they do, and that's who you were probably when they introduced religion to you. But
no, I grew up.
That is very
I grew
common.
up, and I was born in it. I was born in
Okay.
it.
So
they
it's
didn't
just
turn me.
your spawn point, pretty much. So like if you're born in another part of the world, you would not be Christian, you would be Muslim or Hindu or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So you were
I'm
just
Catholic.
yeah, you didn't choose this, right? Like you didn't go and read all of the different religions and be like, you know what, Catholicism sounds like the most.
I know about the Jews. I know about the Muslims. I know about everything. I studied everything.
So
I know about
you're a
them.
victim of
I dated Muslim girls. I dated Jewish girls. I dated Chinese girls that were Christians and all that stuff. Yeah, I dated a lot of people and you know what? I respect all the religion. I respect all of them. I
All right,
respect
well,
all of them.
I don't
But you know
believe in
what?
your religion.
At the end of the day, you believe in God, Jesus Christ. That doesn't matter what religion you are. But you know what? At the end of the day, doesn't matter if you're Muslim, Jewish, Christian, Catholic, or even an atheist, because even an atheist believes in the devil. So you have to believe in God, Jesus Christ. So all those people,
None of this
they
makes any
fall
sense.
under all of us. They fall under all
No,
of
they
us.
don't. Like
They all
Jews
do.
did not believe that Jesus was a prophet.
Well,
They don't believe that he rose
that's
from the
what they're.
cross.
Yeah,
They don't believe that he's God, right?
yeah, they killed him, and that's why they're still paying for it now, and that's why the country is so little. They want to take over Iran, Iraq, all these people. No, you're not gonna take over it, and they still walking around spitting at Christians and Catholics. The Jewish people, and I know a lot of them. Most of them are cool, the people that I know, but the people over there in Israel, very disrespectful people. You don't do that. You don't do that.
Okay.
You killed Jesus Christ. You did this and you did that. Now you want to take over another fucking another country, Iraq, Iran, all these fucking places. No. And that's why Trump is saying, hell no. I'm not gonna help you.
What the fuck? That's not
Fuck
true.
out of here. Are you fucking nuts?
He's giving
He's
giving
Trump
Netanyahu
said,
everything
Trump
he
told
wants.
him.
He's giving Netanyahu everything he wants.
Trump told him, hell no. I'm not gonna help you take over another country. Hell no.
What are you talking?
And
We're
not
in the
under
middle
my
of it.
watch.
We're in the middle of it
Do that
right
shit
now.
with Biden. Do that shit with Obama. Do that shit with
We're
anybody
doing
else.
it right
But
now.
you know
He's
what?
doing
You're
it
not gonna
right
do that
now.
under my watch.
He's doing it to Iran right now.
No, he's not.
What do you mean? No, he's not.
He did a deal with Iran. He went to China. He goes
did
to all
not
over
do
the
a
places,
deal with
all
Iran.
the enemy's places
There
he goes.
is no deal with Iran right now. There's no deal. He lied. He lied. Just like the first 11 times, he's lied to you. There's no deal.
He ain't making no deals with nobody.
Not that I
You
know
that.
of. Not with Iran. Nope. We won't even speak to the U.S., says Iran. Yeah.
And you better watch the UFC fight. I'm gonna call you when the UFC fight is on. Everybody's gonna be watching it. The whole world's gonna
No
be
one
watching
cares
the UFC
about your
fight
stupid
by the White
fucking
House.
UFC fight. While people are starving, while Trump has yanked a bunch of people off of food stamps. And
Everybody's good. Everybody's good. Nobody's starving. The only people that are starving are the people that were doing fraud. Those are the people that are starving.
His cuts to Medicare and Medicaid and Social Security did not target fraud at all.
Yeah, it did.
What part of it targeted
They're
fraud?
all out, my friend. They're all out. You cannot do fraud. There ain't no fucking chilling.
What are you
When
talking
under
about?
Biden, everybody was chilling. Everybody was collecting checks. Nobody was working. Now everybody has to work. Everybody's going
Biden
crazy.
had the lowest
Everybody's going
unemployment.
crazy.
Biden had the lowest unemployment in 75 years. Trump has increased that unemployment.
Of course.
He has not done anything.
Yes, which is true, because Biden was paying everybody unemployment, fucking social checks, this and that, disability checks, all that bullshit.
What did Biden do to make everybody get paid?
I had the virus. They're gonna give you another check? No, bullshit checks.
That's not a thing.
That's all he was doing.
He didn't give people money for having the virus.
Yes, he did.
How does that work?
Bro, I know mad people that fucking done it. They got the virus, boom, you were paid for the next 3 years.
What? That's not true.
All you had to do was take the shot. And you're good.
There was no payment system for people who got the COVID virus. What?
Yes, it was.
No, there wasn't. Can you tell me where to find that?
You want me to look it up?
Yes,
I'll send you the link.
please. Yes.
Okay. Hold on.
I got the virus. I want my check.
Well, you probably did already. But I'll tell you right now.
Wait, did you ever get your Doge check?
I never got a shot ever in my life.
No, I'm
Hell
talking about
no.
the Doge check that Trump's promising free money to everybody.
And Trump was the only one that gave you that gave you that check
No, he
when
didn't give
everybody
us
didn't
that
work.
check. He
2
never
checks.
gave anybody
2
that check.
checks, and you don't appreciate him. He's the only one that did that.
So wait,
Not even Biden did that.
you're happy when Trump does it, but when Biden does it, it's bad.
No, Biden never did it.
So you were wrong.
I'm not wrong.
First of all, Biden did give stimulus checks, and so did Trump.
He did. Yeah, when? When did he give stimulus checks?
In-
Trump did two stimulus checks.
Dude,
Biden didn't do zero.
Yes, he
Nothing.
did. Biden absolutely did a stimulus check.
I'm gonna look it up right now. Now you're getting me pissed. Now I'm gonna tell you the truth.
March 11th, 2021, stimulus checks. American Rescue Plan.
During COVID-19, President Trump signed 2 separate relief bills called the CARES Act.
So Trump was giving people money just like you hated.
$1,200.
I know.
Let me finish. Let me finish. So it's not for you because I know you probably know, but I'm gonna tell your fans, everybody's following you, so they could be educated. Second stimulus check spending December 2020 under President Trump, 600. President Biden just signed 1 bill, direct payments. March 2021, right? 1,400.
1,400.
That's all he did.
But that's more than 600.
That's all he did. That's all he did. And Trump approved 2 rounds of payments compared to Biden. 1.
What were the dollar amounts, man?
It all depends on your, of course, the money that you were making at that time.
Dude. Come on, it's like we've gone everywhere
it's
with
all
this.
depending on the money that you were making at that time. But you know what? Trump did 2 times more than Biden.
I think Biden.
You're still gonna hate him on that?
No.
Like I don't know what was wrong with you Democrats. Like for real. Like everything he does something good is bad.
That's what I'm about to tell you.
Bad.
You're like, okay, I want to
to
recap this conversation. You go, Biden was giving people money to stay at home and work, stay at home for free, and that's bad. But by the way, Trump gave more, which is better, and then Biden didn't give as much. So I can't figure out.
But no. But I'm just trying to argue with you because you make it seem like Trump didn't do shit.
Trump really didn't do shit. That was bipartisan.
I know Biden did something. I'm not saying nothing bad about Biden, but Trump is a better president than him. Straight up.
No, he's not.
Every day. And more than 50% of the country will tell you the same thing. Trump is a better president than Biden.
I can barely get anybody to come up and defend Trump. It's so hard that I have this YouTube phone up, dude. The Trump supporters in MAGA is dying. They're dying. It's fizzling out. They're seeing the fraud. They're seeing the bullshit that Trump is doing. They're seeing that the unnecessary wars that have tanked the world economy and the U.S. economy. It's not good. I don't care that Trump gave two.
You're talking about Omar in Minnesota. That's what you're talking about.
I know that they gave you a common enemy, but Trump made $4 billion. It's way more than if Ilhan Omar got all of this money that you allege or accuse her of getting. It still doesn't come even close to what Trump is doing.
Listen, I'm going to tell you one thing. Trump right now is the best president ever, and if he could run a 3rd term, you guys will lose. Who do you guys have as far as like, and I know you're from the Democratic side, who do you guys have? You guys have nobody.
If Trump ran for a
There's
third
no
term,
good
we'd have
leaders on the
Obama.
Democratic side.
We'd have
Who do you
Obama.
guys have?
We have Obama.
Obama can't run no more.
Wait,
Who do you guys?
neither can Trump.
Who else do you guys have?
Neither can Trump.
Yeah, but we have a lot of people already on the Republican side that could run. Who do you guys have?
Yeah,
you guys have nobody.
We have people. Just because you don't know
guys
politics,
have jokers, fraudsters.
dude.
That's
All
guys
of y'all
have.
are dude. All of y'all are fraudsters. DeSantis, Ron DeSantis,
No.
right now, he is in the middle of a $10 million.
JD Vance.
JD Vance, who
JD
spent
Vance is a
2
fraudster?
years in this sentence in the Senate. He's literally got no work history whatsoever. He's the most unqualified vice president we've ever had.
Who?
JD Vance.
JD Vance is going to be the next president, my friend.
Okay.
Mark my
All right.
words.
Well, we have people like
And
Pete
you guys
Buttigieg.
are lucky because you guys killed the next president. You guys killed him for no fucking reason.
Who?
Fucking college students.
Charlie.
You know who I'm talking about. You know who I'm talking about.
Charlie
You
Kirk,
guys killed him.
the white supremacist.
Yep. You guys killed him because you know what? He was meant to be the next president.
We
And
know.
he was going to be the next president.
Yeah. Well,
And you guys killed him. And you guys are laughing.
he finally.
That's the thing.
he finally
that
leaned left.
chuckle that you just did. That little chuckle that you just did explains everything. You guys are from the devil. You guys cannot see somebody good doing good for the country. You guys
Charlie Kirk is not
want
good.
Charlie Kirk wasn't good?
No.
He wasn't good.
No, he's racist piece of shit.
Oh, come on, bro.
Transphobic,
Come on,
misogynist,
man.
racist piece of shit. Yeah.
Oh my God! That's why you guys killed him.
Now, I think that
That's why the Democrats killed him.
I think that him
Oh,
saying
you guys
that
trying
enough.
to kill Trump 5 times already, and you guys killed Charlie, my boy Charlie. You guys killed him.
He sucked, dude.
And look at you guys are fucking laughing. If that shit happened to you guys will go crazy.
It does. 70% of the domestic terrorist violence happens from the right. So it does all the time. It just doesn't make the news because Trump doesn't like talking about it.
No, because bullshit. That's bullshit news right there.
It's true. The same
Bro,
same summer
why
Charlie
would you
Kirk
guys kill Charlie Kirk? Why?
because he's a piece of shit, I guess.
Why was he a threat?
He's a piece
to
of
you?
shit.
No, he was telling the truth. The truth, how it hurts you, because you know he's telling the truth.
One of my
The
favorite
truth
quotes
is the way.
One of my favorite quotes that from Charlie Kirk is Democrats
Go ahead.
want to make this nation less white. Are you white?
No.
Would you have clapped when he said that?
Depends how the way he said it, but I didn't hear that conversation. It depends on the question or the situation.
This was just a tweet. It was just a tweet. It was a standalone tweet. Democrats want to make this nation less white. He also said the Great Replacement theory is not a theory; it's a fact, and that is a far right, highly debunked white supremacist conspiracy that says that we want to fill this nation with non-white people. He's racist. Talks about prowling blacks committing crimes. Talk about Ketanji Brown Jackson and Kamala Harris being recipients of DEI, even though they're like the most qualified people ever to touch the offices they held.
Kamala Harris is a fucking racist herself. And
Also.
she's also, and Kamala Harris is also a man at the same time. So you
Just
cannot
saying
tell me nothing about
transphobic
Kamala
stuff.
Harris. Well, whatever you do behind closed doors, I don't care. But
Well, then why do you bring it up?
Because it's the truth. Say
So
it.
you do
Say
care.
it to the public. I do care. Yes.
There you
Just
go.
say it to the public.
Kamala is not a man.
Say it to the public.
It's just that's also racist. It's
How is
actually
that racist?
so
You're acting like a woman. You're a man.
she's a woman.
Say you're a man, and that's it. A man acting like a woman. That's all you have to say.
So
And everybody
this
will
is
respect
this
you
is
more.
a trope that's been around since like slavery, since we did chattel slavery here. And they would always accuse black women of being masculine because of the way they are usually built, it is absolutely racist. It's a racist trope.
So when a man acts like a woman, you ain't gonna call it out?
It doesn't hurt my feelings. I'm not so superstitious that I just can't bear seeing like a male present themselves as a
No,
woman.
but if a male told you I'm a woman,
Yeah, I would
that's
say
me.
cool. Cool.
I want to go to a woman's bathroom.
All right, just don't grape
Even
anybody.
though I'm a man, I call myself a woman. I'm gonna go into a woman's bathroom. You let him go through.
Yep.
Even though he's a man, you know, deep down he's a man.
So
And he knows
Trump,
he's
Trump
a
was
man.
asked this question. He said, Caitlyn Jenner, who is also a staunch Republican and trans woman, he said, what bathroom
Okay.
would you let Caitlyn Jenner use if she visited Trump Tower? He goes, it doesn't matter. There's no problems with it the way it is. We should just let her use whatever bathroom she wants. And then he found out that you guys were transphobic and that this really hits home when he talks about it. So he spent the next 4 years, or the last 4 years, he spent $200 million on anti-trans ads. And here you are talking about it. You're not a sheep, though.
I never knew he did that, but you respect him even more because he did that.
I think that is the
Like
default stance of anybody should have.
I would imagine you guys would like support him more. At least if he did that.
He went back on that.
I don't know, bro. You guys are all over the place. And I'm gonna tell you something. That transsexual shit. I don't trust me. You could do whatever you want behind closed doors. You could be a dog, a cat. You could be a woman, a man, whatever, alien. I don't care. But when you start talking about it in schools and with children, that's what bothers
Nobody's
me.
doing that. You guys are injecting this stuff
leave it
into.
alone.
You guys.
No.
You guys are indoctrinating our children with the Bible.
I don't know where you're at. I don't know what state you're at, but I'm over here by New York, and they're doing that shit.
No, they're not.
You don't fucking do that shit.
They're not doing
Don't
it. They're
do it.
just so
Stop
Trump and his goons are telling you that that's happening, but you can search it right now, and Google will just tell you, yeah, it's a far debunked far right conspiracy.
All right. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to see that fucking flag. That flag, keep that shit in your fucking bedroom.
All right,
Keep that shit in your
keep
car.
that fucking Bible out of my child's classroom. Keep the fucking superstitious Bible out of my kid's classroom.
Okay. And you know what? I agree with you. No problem.
But you guys are
Keep
doing
the
that.
Bible in the same
Oklahoma just passed a law. They have Bibles in all the classrooms. Texas, we have the 10 Commandments in our fucking classrooms. And now I have to explain to kids, yeah, you're not going to actually burn in a fucking lake of fire if you mix fabrics. You're not going to burn for all of eternity. I don't want my kids to have to deal with that. But you're fucking doing that.
So you guys, okay. So since you're in, since I heard you a little bit, and you're part of the educational system, so you guys don't fucking say the Pledge of Allegiance of America.
I'm not part of the education
Pledge of
system,
Allegiance.
but in Texas, they absolutely do say it, just like North Korea.
Okay, so is that disrespect? A Pledge of Allegiance of America?
I think it's North Korean level propaganda.
So you don't agree with that?
I don't think that we should say it every day now.
And you grew up with that. You know you grew up with that.
Yeah, I know.
You and everybody else, all your classmates. Everybody.
Name another country that does that besides North Korea.
Oh, everybody does it.
No, they don't.
Everybody does their own country thing.
No, they
United
don't.
States does it. North Korea, China, everybody.
No, they don't.
You have to respect the flag.
No, they don't.
And you have to put your hand on your heart.
That is not
and
true.
You say,
you got to Google these things.
it's not
bub.
true?
You got to Google these things.
Come on, man. You grew up in that. You grew up looking at the flag every morning, and you have to say the Pledge of Allegiance.
Yeah, I know. Here in
North
North
Korea.
Korea.
I know that you know the Pledge of Allegiance. I know it.
While the United States is famous for its daily student pledge, several other countries have an official pledge or pledge to the national pledge. However, outside of the U.S., these pledges are usually reserved for citizenship ceremonies or specific civic occasions. So, no, I'm reading right now. There's no other country that does it. India does it, but they're like the poorest country ever.
You have to do the Pledge of Allegiance. Everybody else does. The World Cup is about to come up. We're all gonna do it, and you better be there doing the Pledge of Allegiance.
These weird things, these ultra nationalist ideas, where you're just like obsessed over the flag and over the country, is just weird, man. It's super weird.
We love the country. We love United States.
No,
You
you
have
don't.
to protect the United States.
You guys are fucking up the
China
United
does
States.
it. Everybody else does it. But when we do it, and it's weird with you guys. I don't know what's wrong with the.
I just
with-
told you,
with
nobody else
guys,
does it.
Democrats.
Nobody else
Like
does it.
why we protect the country? Oh, it's weird. Why are you guys protecting the country? You go to China, go to Russia, go to all these other countries, India. They'll fucking kick you out. They'll kill you for talking out all that bullshit. Are you fucking nuts? Like you guys are fucking. Like,
You wanna be
guys
like
are
them?
The best country.
No, we're not.
You guys are the best country in the world.
This American
and you guys are
exceptionalism.
still gonna talk shit.
American exceptionalism is a lie. There's nowhere where we rank first in anything other than military. We have people that die and starve. We have 1 out of every 5 kids that are food insecure. There's nothing to brag about here, man. We don't have universal health care. We have a bunch of domestic terrorists like y'all that are obsessed with this Jesus shit. You're trying to indoctrinate our kids. We're not the freest country. We have 25% of the world's imprisoned population. You're more likely to just be fucking put in prison here than anything. What's wrong with you?
There's nothing wrong. It's that you don't appreciate where you're at. We are the freest fucking country in the fucking world.
By what metric? Well, how
If
are
you
we
would
more
do the-
free?
if you guys would talk like the way you're talking, if you talk the same shit in China and you were a China resident, let's say you were born there and you're there, yo, they'll fucking lock you up in a couple hours.
Yeah,
They'll be
but
knocking
every
on your
other
doors right
country,
now.
every other country
in North
the
Korea,
West.
South Korea, same thing.
Yeah,
They'll fucking do
that
that.
is
shit
what
in
you
Russia.
want. That is
Same
what you
thing.
want.
Like
That is-
like you're talking mad shit, and you know what? In those countries, none of that shit. What do you go? If you,
Okay,
go, if you do that
every
shit in
s-
Brazil,
every
the
single-
government won't get you. You know who's gonna get you? The gangsters, the people that follow you. They're gonna get you, bro. Like you're in the freest
talking
country
about?
ever.
By what
and
means?
all these people in your channel, everybody that's fucking texting bullshit and saying this and that, whatever they're saying. Yo, bro, we have to appreciate where we at.
No, dude.
You guys do not have a fucking idea.
You don't.
I've been to Africa. I've been to Europe. I've been to Asia, and I know, yo, you guys cannot fucking do not even 25% of the things you guys are fucking saying right now, texting right now. You guys would fucking they'll cut
Every
your
single
tongue, if
country
anything.
I could visit in Europe would be more freedoms than here. I wouldn't be suffering at the hands of hospital debt. And I wouldn't. 63% of our country, or 63% of our bankruptcies, come from medical debt. Not a single developed country has that problem. Not a single one. There's 50 countries ahead of us in that respect. Not a single one has that. We have free school lunches, free transportation. We have free college in other countries. We don't have that here. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck about me. Trump has just been running around gutting all of these programs that give benefits to people. And you're like, you should be thankful, and you should say the Pledge of Allegiance every day. It's so fucking dumb. There's no other country in the West, in the developed world, that does that.
So you never said the Pledge of Allegiance in your life.
I
That's what you're
did
trying
say
to
it. What are you talking about? I did.
Okay, so keep saying it. It doesn't matter about the president. You think
I
everybody
love
loves
my
JFK?
country. I love my country.
You think everybody liked Clinton? You think everybody liked Obama?
Okay,
No.
but Obama didn't go around enriching himself and fucking people over and suing his own government for $10 billion and trying to bail out domestic terrorists who try to overthrow the election.
You know what Obama did? Black Lives Matter. That's when he took 50% of that bullshit. That's what he did. It was a business.
Tell
that
me
Black Lives
how he did
Matter
it.
wasn't even that wasn't even fucking monitored or controlled by a black person. It was all
It
white
was
people,
literally
Jewish
BLM
people.
is an entire organization full of black people.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, they did. They bought houses.
There were managers. They were under.
What?
You know who controlled Black Lives Matter? I'll send you the fucking leaders.
Yeah.
It was 2 Jewish people and 2 white guys. That's it. That was Black Lives Matter. Controlled by white people. Controlled by white people,
Okay.
and everybody else was following the wave.
All right.
Like
The movement was
fools.
originally created in
Foolish
2013
fools.
by
All
it was
you guys
created
are fucking
in
foolish.
2013. It was created by
Stupid.
3 black organizers: Alicia Garza, Patrice Cullors, and Opal Tometi, all black. What are you smoking?
No, I'm gonna send you the real one. What you looked at that shit through Google? No, I'm gonna send
It's
you
on
the
their
real
page. This is on the Black Lives Matter
Okay.
page.
Yeah. They did that shit after we researched everything. They're gonna put those names up there, and those are all actors and actresses. That's all you're looking at. Actors and actresses. Where were they? There was no video of them being up front when the Black Lives Matter. Where were they? Show me those pictures when they were with the people. Nobody. You know who was there? The white people. The white people were there, and I'm gonna show you them. Those black people that you fucking have in your fucking list, nowhere to be found. Where were they? In the streets? Nowhere. Bullshit.
Okay.
Fraud. Just like Omar. Everybody's a fucking fraud. Everybody's trying to make
Just
money.
like Trump.
And you know who controls the KKK? The Democrats.
Oh God.
They control the
There we go.
KKK. That's
Yeah?
another one. Research
How did you
that one
find that
too.
out?
Because I know. I know.
Are you talking about
I know. I've been here.
SPLC?
I've been here since the 70s. I've been here since the 70s, and I know everything that's going on. And you know what? And they all told me, people from prison, everybody, the KKK is Democrats, funded by Democrats. They're all racism. They all want to separate everybody.
Got it.
They all like the gays. They all love the gays. Michael Jackson, everybody will tell you the same shit.
So Trump was recently approached because his administration, his Department of Homeland Security, is running literal ads with literal white supremacist rhetoric in it. One of which was the first words or the chorus of a song used by a white supremacist and put in his manifesto before he carried out a slaughter of people. And another one saying we're going to take our home back, which is also another white supremacist dog whistle. And also a old McDonald's logo of a moon with sunglasses that slightly resembles a KKK hoodie. They use that too in their ads for recruiting people. And they said, well, it's effective. Meanwhile, you think the SPLC spending $3 million on 8 people over the course of 10 years that comes out to literal minimum wage breathed life into racism? $3 million?
It's all fake news, bro.
Okay, all
That's all
right.
you're doing.
All right, well, I've had you up for an
No,
hour,
it-
dude. I've had you up for an hour. You're welcome to come back some other time, all right?
No, but you have to throw the white towel. You have to.
No, I just
You have to
made a
throw the
point,
white
and
towel.
you threw your hands up after I gave you like a solid
I didn't
point.
throw my hands up.
Do you think?
I'm telling you right now.
I bet you
That's bullshit.
$1,000 that they spent more than $3 million on those ads, and that alone probably breathed more white supremacists into our country than anything.
So you don't believe that the KKK is funded by the Democrats?
No, the KKK supports Trump. They come out, their leader supported Trump. They all support
But
Trump.
who supports him? Democrats or the Republicans? That's what I'm trying to.
Okay,
That's the answer.
KKK, I dare you to go knock on one of their doors in like Ohio and be like, "Hey, you're a Democrat," and see what they say.
You know, it's about the Democrats.
Are you talking about
They're
their
the ones.
origins?
It doesn't matter who's supporting him right now. The money,
Trump.
The money part. Right now,
Trump
is Democrats.
Trump is
No.
hiring them into ICE right now, giving them jobs.
No.
Yes.
Bullshit, bro. I'm telling you right now.
All right. Well, I've
You're
had you up for
fucking
an hour.
wrong.
All right. You can come back some other time.
Well, you could have me whenever.
David Duke voted for Biden. In 1996, David Duke reversed course on his racist antics. He spent the rest of his life trying to undo the harm that he did. David Duke is somebody who defected from the KKK. Chat, I do have a Cash App and Venmo in the bio. If you guys are trying to support me, that's the best way to do it. It's also $40 to kick somebody. Hello?
Support those lies, folks. 300 people willing to support your lies.
Uh-huh.
Okay, let's start with that guy that was on beer number 12 that was still dog walking. He mentioned a very good point that other countries do pledge allegiance, and you stated a big fat lies that no other countries, and you put it in front of you, and you literally lied about it.
There's like
Because
6,
Singapore,
dude. There's
South Korea,
176 countries in this world. There's like
China,
6.
yeah, there's 6, right? And all the pussy countries like the countries in Europe, like France and the UK. Those are the countries. Those countries that are not proud and clearly are not leaders. They're certainly not world leaders. They're simps, is what they
I
are.
think you're a simp. I think that you're an
But
ultra-nationalist that cares more about things like pledging allegiance to a flag once a day than the economy or helping
no, I
people.
care about facts. I just love dog walking you with facts, and you knew that was coming, didn't you? That's why you said 6. You admitted it at least. So you spread misinformation. There were 6 major countries that do pledge allegiance, and you lied to win an argument against a drunk guy.
Yeah.
Pathetic.
So again, can you list those countries and how great they are? India, do you think that makes India really strong, or are they still just like the
Now
poorest
you're
country
onto
ever?
a new debate. Now you're onto a new debate that these are not great countries. What about China?
This is what you just said. You just said these countries are great that do this, but we have multiple countries that do
China
it and
does
they're
it.
not great.
China does it.
Okay.
I'm sorry. The countries that usually shill for are not listed, I guess. Like Iran.
All right. Well,
They do a
hey,
little bit of different. They do it a little different. They just say death to America, though.
hey, what shape is Italy?
That's their pledge.
Can you tell me what shape Italy's in?
A boot.
Exactly. W. Cameron's in the chat for the kick. And thank you, Cameron, for the kick money. W. Kim. Hello, is this a Trump supporter? The fuck?
What the fuck? Hello. You're welcome for $40. It's inevitable. Some overweight woman's not gonna like that I'm up here. She's gonna pay you $40 because I am a misogynist or something.
Some hot, liberal, smart, educated, independent woman who's probably around my age is probably going to pay to kick you.
Yeah. They hate the opposition. They hate to hear anything counter to what they want to hear.
or they just don't like misogynists and homophobes and transphobes and religious zealots.
Anti-Semitic and trans. Yeah, I think you missed a few, but yeah, there's like a lot. Call me whatever you want. It's like that Eminem song, "Just the Way I Am." Whatever you want to say, it's just what I am. That's fine. Do you support Kamala Harris's opportunity for black men agenda? Because that was super racist.
We already talked about this.
Yeah, and you supported it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're racist too. Why are we segregating? Again, I thought we were done with that.
That's not segregation.
Yeah, segregation is giving certain privileges to a particular racial group and segregating out the others.
So there's a difference when a group has been historically oppressed and they're not in the position of power. And I'm sure you've
They are in a
been
position of power.
you've been debated on what racism versus. Oh my God.
But there's a lot of black people in.
Thank you, Georgia. I just want to be the overweight chick that kicks him. Thank you, W. Georgia's in the chat. Thank you, Georgia. Make America Christian again. Ooh, yeah. Hello.
Hi.
Hi, are you a Trump supporter?
Yeah.
Okay, are you 18?
Oh no.
Sarah with the fucking kick. Sarah, it's late. 34-year-old, not overweight, millionaire. RC is disgusting. You know how to. Jesus, Sarah. Thank you. I didn't know that. Wow, Sarah. Jesus Christ. Holy shit. W Sarah's. Sarah, if you want to use that kick later, you're welcome to. Just ping me or something. I was just logging in to kick RC. Andrew, what the fuck? Andrew, tell RC this is from Oslo. Dude, you guys... The Curious Red Monster. RC, you got paid to kick 3 times. Oh my god. Oh, what do I do, guys? If you want your money back, tell me. I'll send it back. Yes, we could do a pre-kick for another day. Jesus. Oh my god, hold them in the reserves. Andrew, I love you. Thank you. Write it down, write it down. W all the kicks. Yeah, Sarah and Andrew, we'll reserve some kicks for y'all. I'm gonna write it down. Much love. Automatic kick for Splinter Liam or... Yeah, that sounds good. Just wanted to bring him up for a second only to immediately kick. Okay, I can do that. I can do that. Dang, guys. Thank you. Thank you for all the love today. I'm going to turn the phone line back on, y'all. And if you want to debate, hop on in the box. That was fast. Hello, is this a Trump supporter?
I'm a Trump policy supporter.
Oh, man. Okay.
Yeah, and by the way, the Southern Poverty Law Center is being investigated by the Justice Department for funneling $3 million to the KKK. Okay, but obviously you're not aware of that fact.
I am aware of it.
Yeah.
Over 10
you
years,
are.
right? Over 10 years.
And the Democrats historically, let me finish. The Democrats historically are the party of the Klan, KKK, party of Jim Crow, the party of racial segregation, standing in schoolhouse doors. That's the Democrat Party.
Okay. Have you ever heard of the party switch?
Well, what's that?
Have you heard of the party switch?
That's a false narrative.
Oh, okay.
Because it hasn't switched because the Southern Poverty Law Center is a bunch of Democrats like you, a bunch of lefties. See, and here's the thing, bro. I just want to make something clear to you. Everybody knows. That's why Trump won in a massive landslide, electoral vote and popular vote. You know, you Democrats say you want to get rid of the electoral college. Yeah, but you probably don't even understand how it works and what it is. By the way, America is not a democracy, okay? Nowhere in the founding documents is the word democracy found, because it's not a democracy. It is a representative constitutional republic. But of course, people like you say that President Trump is threatening our democracy. Well, guess what? Adam Schiff is now either under indictment or is going to be, okay? Because and
listen, hold on. You're steamrolling.
So funny. And you know what's really funny is that somebody in your chat room, whoever the moderator is, maybe you, censored me because I was saying this stuff. I wasn't saying it because you find ideas to be, offensive, and so do they. So they censored me, and I'm surprised you haven't cut me off, but they cut me off in there.
You're steamrolling. You're gish galloping.
You sound really angry. Yeah, you know what? See, gotcha.
You do sound angry.
You know what? Yeah, and you know what? If you're a white male in this society and you're not angry, you ain't paying attention. And guess what? 1 out of every 3 blacks that voted for Trump. Those are the numbers. Okay, so they agree with me. That's right.
Okay, all right. Can I address some of these things?
And see, everything I said is fact-based. So you
Can I address some of these things?
Yeah, and here's what you're going to do. You brought up the party switch. That's a false narrative because the Southern Poverty Law Center funded the Klan to the tune of $3 million.
$3 whole million?
Yeah, well, hey, you know what? Whatever it was. I mean, the fact that they gave them money means that they support, and that's what that other guy that was talking to you should have said to you, but he didn't. So I'm saying it.
All right.
I am surprised you let me say any of this. Because
I will, as long as you let me talk.
No, I was censored in there.
All right. That's why. I've had 2-hour conversations with people from the phone line, but if I can't talk, I'm sorry, you're gone. Sarah, thank you so much for another fucking $50. Thank you so much, Sarah. So the SPLC paying informants is the same thing as the DEA paying informants to follow people that are smuggling drugs. Does that mean that the DEA is in the business of drug dealing? No, it doesn't. Bless your little heart. Bless your poor little sweet-spirited heart. Like, by the way, I'm going to come up here and say 7 points, and when you try to address them, I'm going to keep talking. And by the way, if you kick me, you're censored me.
At a veteran 1333 super chatted $10, guest just have us a full Fox News recap in 2 minutes.
Dude, thank you so much. Thank you, veteran. Chat, thank you so much for following me on YouTube as well. If you haven't hit the thumbs up on YouTube, please do. Wow, we have a good amount of watchers on YouTube today. Love that. I heard another debater use this before, and this is a great example, or a great retort. I gotta find out who it was before I say it. He's a very small creator right now, and I got a feeling he's gonna go far. Hold on. Gemini, you sent me this creator the other day. What's his name? Oscar Quinton. Oscar, yes. Oscar. Someone said that we're not a democracy. It's not in our founding documents. And his retort was, if I say I'm going to punch you in the face, is that a threat? The answer is yes. Did I use the word threat? No. But was it a threat? Yes. Our democracy is spelled out in the Constitution. Democracy just means we vote. And I think that they've spent a lot of propaganda, a lot of money convincing y'all that democracy equals Democrat, and that's bad. Voting's bad. I'm sure that's the next step. But we are absolutely a democracy. And if you just throw out all of the obvious, like, history surrounding the party switch, that's on you, dude. If you just want to deny the facts that the KKK is on your side right now, y'all fly the Confederate flag, the loser traitor flag at the Trump rallies, not us. That is a hard cope. Trump puts America first. That's also bullshit. We're bombing Iran, and they're bombing our bases. If you can pull up the news. Thank you, Sarah. U.S. bombs military sites, then downs missiles Tehran fired at troops in Kuwait. This was 12 hours ago. Iran claims attack on U.S. bases in Bahrain. They attack U.S. bases. Iran attacks damaged 20 U.S. military sites since start of war. Satellite images show. This is kind of older. Biden weakened America for 4 years. The fuck? Joe Biden, he made inflation. He stopped drilling gas. I'm smart. I'm a hick, and I get tired of listening to his. I'm a hick too, dude. Born and raised in Texas, dude. My dad talks like that. My grandpa used to tell me to, why don't you go wash your hands? Have you heard someone put the fucking letter R in wash? That's how redneck I am. My Missouri mother-in-law does. Oh my god. My grandpa, dude, something like a few 100,000 Venezuelans came here over the last 4 years. We live in he lives in Carrollton, Texas. He swears that he can just walk down the road. All these goddamn Venezuelans moved in. Look at these Venezuelan food trucks. Like, dude. Texas is like 30 million people. You can't see, even if they were all here, you can't see them, dude. Washington. Hello.
Yo, what's up, man?
What's up? Are you a Trump supporter?
Yeah. I, what you just said is kind of funny about the Carrollton, Texas thing. I actually live in Carrollton, Texas, and believe it or not, it's true. By the way, I'm not a Trump supporter, but they are up here in Carrollton, Texas. I just thought that was crazy that my city got name dropped. Anyways, good luck. Bye.
All right. Yeah. I was born and raised in Carrollton, Texas. I don't know how to tell the difference between a Venezuelan and somebody else who's from south of the border. as racist as that may sound, like I don't think any of us are equipped to be able to spot the difference. I think it's all in your head. Let's look it up from the census. Those don't happen often enough, do they? Carrollton, Texas, Venezuelan community number is approximately 973. 973 people. Some of them are neighbors. Yeah, like, that's confirmation bias. You have one neighbor, maybe? 2 neighbors? My grandpa swears they, like, moved into all over the neighborhood. 973? They wear Venezuelan t-shirts? I don't think so, man. The broader Dallas area is home to 7,300 Venezuelans. Nearly 200,000 live in Texas, with about 30% of the population residing in Dallas-Fort Worth. But again, Dallas is like 7 million people. You can't see that. Come on, man, don't you love it though? Yeah. I love when Texas grows. I love when Dallas grows. I don't care what they look like. I'm not a snowflake like that. Chat, I think we might be winding down. I think we might be going to fucking... I woke up at 5 p.m. Alright? That's the short and skinny of it. I want to play some games. I have not played Crimson Desert in like 2 weeks. Really want to play. Really want to play, chat. Is that so bad? Can I jump on my alt account and play some Crimson Desert? You're about to play some Crimson Desert? Fucking W. Have I played the new Lego Batman? Dude, Lego games are surprisingly really good. Lego Star Wars was amazing. Really good. You're playing today too, Marika? Fuck yeah. You're completely wrong, man. I need to debate you. What's up, man? What am I completely wrong about? Anyways, first of all, I want to tell you guys to follow this new creator. And if you guys see him live, tell him that Pickles watches and loves him. Go follow this guy. And then we're going to raid somebody. This guy's name is Oscar Quinton. Give him all the love. He employs the friendly... he employs the friendly, like... good faith debate tactics that you might see here. He's been on my FYP? Yeah. Decent content. He doesn't use the mute button? I mean, I really don't either. The Pickles Miss Rachel School debate. Yeah. Yeah, give him some love. Give him a follow. But let's raid somebody.
Most of the Epstein file. Another equal.
Parker doesn't need a raid. Emmy might need a raid.
you. It's
Give
been-
Emmy a raid. Give Emmy a raid.
This really quick. Hey, big shout out to the Rainbow Band.
God damn it! It won't
Fully
let me look
winnable
at
Senate seat.
her account. There we go.
It's called. Was it Cross?
The Emmy from Within. I love that actually. Let's go give Emmy a big fat giant smooch right on the mouth. You're a baby, James. You're a fetus. The Emmy from Within. Go give Emmy all the love. Chat, I am going to be on my Pickles personal account. Oops. I'm going to be on this account gaming. Let me show you.
Here.
Not that. Actually, I'm going to be on this one. I have to be on this one. Not Pickles GGS. Let me fix my shit before I get off. Yeah, I'm going to be on this account right here. Gaming. If you guys want to follow that account. Not Pickles GGS. I will be there. From Within. Thank you so much, D. All right, chat. Love you. I will see you guys there. Thank you.